All right, guys, it's time. The wait is over. Age of Empires is back on the menu, baby. And let's see if we remember how to play this game. I haven't played it since the last time I streamed it, so I'm going to be really rusty and probably get karate chopped by all these mighty veterans. Let me turn that fan down here in just a second. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Told you we'd be back. All right, so Turin FFA game. And we got all the slots open. Oh my god. Oh, the air quality thing in here, it's going bananas. All right, so the lobby is open. I'm thinking since I'm an absolute potato and the English are really easy to play, we're just going to play the English. And let's just do a mega random to kick things off. One sec, I'll turn that down in just a second. Yeah, my god, the fan's going nuts. Yes, Smoking Hot Wife is here. The good luck charm. And, oh, I didn't put it public, sorry. There it goes. All right, let's see if people join. There we go. That's weird. Okay, that should take care of it. Oh my god, we got some really good players in here. I'm pretty sure we have a couple Conqueror players in here. So, how I'm going to be playing... Yeah, just a casual Conqueror 3. And I know... wow, this is like a Killer's Row lobby. That's for sure. Thank you. Ready to die fast. So no teams are set, so set no teams, please. And let's get it. Pone, how come you're not in here? Gunhound, we got to get you in here too, man. The whole team is back. Yeah, this is going to be a really stacked lobby. My goal is just to survive. Okay. Set no teams, please. All right. So let's see what you got. So I'm just waiting for Quill and Nomad to set no teams. You know what? We're going to go random because screw it. We're going to suffer. And here we go. All right, all right. We have 2 Ayubid players and a Bruce player, and everybody else is going to be on random. Including myself. If they're going to go random, I'm going random. We don't need no charity. Ah, sorry, I forgot about the Observers thing. Now you're cursed and you have to watch the stream. It's a rough one. What did I get? Jeanne d'Arc? Okay, Jeanne d'Arc's fine. Jeanne d'Arc's really simple to play. You just kind of get your hero character and go hunting. All right, so we got Quill on the Byzantines, myself on Jeanne d'Arc, Sarona on HRE, Nanu on Rus, Ezra on Chinese, Old Wookiee on Japanese, Ayubids are going to be Nomad, and Xlav is going to be Order of the Dragon. Oh, the stream didn't start for you? That's weird. How about now? The lobby is super nasty. Why is HRE so strong? Did they get some sort of a change in the update that made them very good? Oh yeah, I heard the House of the Dragon ending. I heard they didn't stick the landing very well. Is that true? Have you guys seen it? I haven't watched House of the Dragon yet. I was so disenfranchised with Game of Thrones after, you know, the season 8 of the original show, the finale, that I was just kind of like, I don't know. It's the same thing that happened to me with Star Wars. I just like I find it hard to motivate myself to watch Star Wars shows now, even though there are a couple good ones I've heard. Dude, favorite streamer? Hey, I got you, man. We're here. Let's party. So for me, this is a survival challenge. I haven't played this game in a couple months, and we're playing against some Dark Lords who clearly have been active. So I need to just survive and not die. Like if I could just like hold in my base and maybe like get some opportunist engagements, I'm gonna be pretty happy. House of the Dragon was much better than the final season of Game of Thrones. Yeah, it's probably a pretty low bar though, huh? Yeah, they've rewritten the show so no longer falls. Change the characters, endings, yeah. Ah, man. House of the Dragon was a big anticlimax. Okay, so it wasn't like an atrocity like season 8 of Game of Thrones, right? Season 8 like butchered so many character storylines and gave them like awful endings. So you're just saying House of the Dragon was kind of anticlimactic, which is honestly an outcome I would have taken as opposed to like just butchering all these characters, right? Yeah. Ending was boring. Felt like they ended it 2 episodes early. Got it. Yeah. Got it. Well, Arena, the problem with sitting back, though, and being too defensive is the fact that, you know, they're going to be able to get the king kills, and then they're going to get bigger armies than me. So you can't, in this, I feel like I'm obviously a little bit out of date with my tactics, but you can't quite sit back as much. You know, you can't. It was bad, not anticlimactic. Yeah, I haven't heard good things about it. I've heard mostly bad things. Oh, shit, man, I barely remember how to play this game. Hotkeys. It's wild how quick like knowledge dissipates, you know. All right, so we do a little bit of this. Go do that, and cool. So where are we? Okay, we got our. Definitely gonna go 2 TC, I think. I mean, fast castle and everything is cute, but okay. So I remember the basics of how to move units, and yeah, hotkeys Q for villagers. We're gonna go ahead and send Jeanne d'Arc up here. Right on. I was just watching the Olympics. I watched the French table tennis team in the bronze medal match taking on Japan. It was a really good match. Is there no kings? Guess not. Oh, so we're back to the old school. Oh. Oh, okay, so that's good. So I accidentally put no king. So now this is like old school FFA. All right. I'm kind of happy. To be honest, kings killed your love of FFA. Well, you know what, Dark Age Rush, maybe tonight we'll do some no king games. Because I kind of do miss the days before the kings. I'm not gonna lie. The king is fun and all, but understandably for like the queue system, it's good because it keeps things going. But yeah, a return to the classics. Yes, we'll do no kings tonight. How's that sound? So then the dreaded French can cackle in the shadows. All right, so how are we looking here? That's what she said. I have to contribute to the politics a little bit. Make sure they know I'm here. Why would anybody give that information? Dry as bone from what I see. Okay. Hopefully, I mean, we have so many high-level players in this lobby. I'm just got to see which one's next to us, right? That's the plan. Okay, so let's come across here. How are we looking? What do we find in the corner? We haven't found anybody yet. It's been awfully quiet. What landmark do we want to build? Oh, that's repair. That's right. Okay, Jeanne d'Arc. We see green, which is going to be Xlav. Xlav is on the IU bids. All right, scary, scary. I know he's a Conqueror 3 player, so I definitely don't want any of that smoke, as the kids say. Chamber of Commerce, yeah, probably just School of Cavalry here. So we'll set that up there. Jeanne d'Arc can do that, and we'll get a couple of you guys to do this. We're going to do a really Haggard 2TC strategy, which is, I know, a little bit dodgy, but I do have Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc is pretty impactful, right? We're going to go find some boars and get a couple of you guys come up here and do this. All right. So you jump on gold till we have enough wood for the gathering, and let's drop you guys off. I'm definitely gonna be the I'm too weak guy. Yeah, we should deny bounty, shouldn't we? It's not the most exciting or glamorous thing, but it's probably smart. All right, so let's not deny some bounties. That's right. There is a Roost player in the game, so you don't want to let him feast too hard, you know. All right, so IU bids are probably just gonna do multi-TC play. Would be my guess. I mean, in this format, I mean, they could rush me, but there's no incentive to kill me early. Without there being kings, I mean, unless you want to secure a quadrant of the map for yourself. I unfortunately didn't get a corner. I'm in a central position, so I think, if anything, you know, maybe warrants me being a little bit more aggressive. I just want to get one French knight out, so I'm going to save up enough gold for that. I don't actually remember how much they cost. All right, so we're gathering stone now. We got a lot of wood. Okay, let's fire that off. Head to the corner. Jeanne d'Arc will do some consecrating. Our mighty peasant. Oh, okay, so we see a trade post. That wouldn't be bad. What we need is some of the Dark Lords to fight each other while we just like mouth breathe in our base. We need Sauron to battle Morgoth and, you know, all that sort of goodness there. Okay, it's not going to be a really fast expansion, certainly not the cleanest. Okay, we see relics in the corner. For us, we have Guildhall. I need to find a spot where I could like hide at my Castle Age landmark in case I'm getting wrecked, and then I can try and survive. You know, we got Smeagol in chat. I have to honor his name here. You know, Smeagol, you're Australian, right? Speaking of, you know who I feel like is like a sleeper MVP in the Olympics is Australia. Like, if you look at the amount of medals Australia gets, when like based on their population and the size of their country, it's really freaking impressive how much they medal. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're like number 3 or 4 on the medal count, which is really, really cool to see. Do we want to make a knight? It's 140. Okay, so we see Serona over there. Pretty close to getting our TC. Let's cancel you. Bring these sheep back home. And Jeanne d'Arc has leveled up. All right. So I think I'm going to go with ranged arc. Simply because it's easier and I'm out of practice. So I think that's going to be the play. Yeah, it's really impressive. Australia is very, very... Okay, you know, you're just getting a little too greedy here. I don't know if Jeanne d'Arc's going to get you. Okay, Jeanne d'Arc going to give it to you. Okay, so now I need to grab my stoneworkers, turn in. We're going to go out here and set this up, although that's a little bit precarious, although I would like to secure that food. All right, let's keep scouting out the map. And you guys can jump on this. You can go here, put a little tower there to secure our Castle Age play. And this is a pretty good spot, actually. It's a pretty damn good spot. Here, am I going to get rushed? I hope not. Can pull some of you guys off wood now and switch you back onto food. Start sending over here. Let's go scout out the middle of the map. Yeah, that's a weird sport. Breakdancing in the Olympics. I mean, the Olympics does have a lot of really strange sports like that you wouldn't expect. Yeah, but that's one that certainly takes the cake to an extent. Okay, let's get more military in case we get pushed. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. We have 25 million, but we're spiteful enough to beat the British. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Australia has really good swimmers. That's somewhere where you usually see them shine and do some solid work. Okay. Let's get you guys on gold now, and then we can chill out. We found the water. I'm just kind of hoping that I don't get karate chopped here. Thinking about setting up some periphery walls. We could do that, maybe. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I'm usually not very good about walling. It's historically has been one of my weak points. We see some scouts coming around, but we got the 2 TC online, which is great. Now we basically just, launch our way up to the Castle Age here. All right, so we'll do a little bit of this, maybe. Yeah, be enough space for a farm. Let me get the wheelbarrow upgrade. I mean, I could go poking with Jeanne d'Arc, but there's really no reason for me to leave my safety net here. Let's go see what the player in the corner is doing. Yeah, tug-of-war would be freaking sweet. That's just like raw strength, and I think tug-of-war would be very, very fun. All right, so, and then here, do a little bit of this. And then we just come up here. Do we have enough wood? That's what she said. Almost enough wood. All right. So just setting up a wall. Economically, we're doing pretty good. Soon we're going to have some upgrades. Jeanne d'Arc is chilling. We haven't made any military yet. Did somebody reach Castle Age? Nobody's reached Castle. Nomad's actually still feudal, which means he's fishing for sure. Or excuse me, still in the Potato Age. I'm actually using the wrong hotkeys. I'm using the freaking Company of Heroes hotkeys, like using Q to attack move and stuff. Gotta break that habit. All right, we got 12 here. Let's get you here. Oh, Jeanne d'Arc, that's right. We should be consecrating things. All right, so she's going to consecrate that. Don't you try and block it, Nanu. Don't do it. All right, so I think a couple more on wood is going to be fine here. Nomad is aged up. We see this. Okay, that must be a 2 TC, right? No, it's actually just the main base. So let's go around here and see what he's up to. Not that I plan on attacking or anything like that, but just kind of, scheming it out. Oh, there's actually a boar in the middle. We can go kill a boar with Jeanne d'Arc. So we'll make a single knight and we'll go farm some boar. I forgot. Yeah, you can get experience from those. All right, so that should secure us from that side, like, for at least give us a warning sign that we're going to be getting attacked from that side. Okay, Jeanne d'Arc. Let's go up here and get the boar. And we've scouted this out. We see the workers. Yeah. Aachen Chapel. Honestly, not a lot of relics over there, to be honest. It's pretty bare bones. All right, so the knight is out. Okay, so the military's coming up here. I always love when people are like so buddy early on in the game. Like, are we friends? Are you kidding? The whole point of the game is to kill the other players. Are we friends? Come on now, get that out of here, man. All right. Let's show this boar who's boss. Oh, that's right. I can't use my magic missiles on it. All right, so we'll consecrate the other TC. And now we can go, and I'm thinking of like hiding it down here. It's a little bit dodgy, but I'm gonna go down here, I'm thinking, and just do like plop a guild hall down this direction. It's kind of away from my main base. Is it far enough though is the question. We know where teal is. So let's get this. And we'll pop it over there. Is there any more boar laying around? I don't think so. Alright. So you guys get here, and now we're about ready to age up. We're gonna do it. Yeah, Xlav has reached Castle Age. I think he's the player in the corner, right? Yeah, I better be careful. And we find Yellow. Yellow is spamming men-at-arms. So, oh no, those are Varangians. Okay. This is a little bit of a dangerous spot to put it, but it's like far off. So it gives me a place to potentially hold if things go south, right? Alright. So let's do this. Make some archer ranges. Archer ranges. Jeanne d'Arc and company are hanging in there. And we can make a little fence here. And then we can also wall all the way up to the water. And that's going to secure this part of the map for us. Let's go this way. Wow, fighting going on already. Oh my god, he's trying to convert all the workers! Oh, it looks like he got a bunch. Oh, that's hilarious. Wow, that's a big meme right there. All right, so this is a precarious spot to build this, but I think it's worth. I'm hoping I can like negotiate a bit of peace. Okay, so let's consecrate you. Gonna go with arbalists when we get Castle Age because they're very solid. Still scouting, great. So we're getting a lot of valuable intel. And the guild hall is just gonna start generating stone. This isn't Age of Friends. I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. It's definitely not Age of Friends. I think most people are probably going to TC, right? Like, for sure. Set up some outposts there, and you guys, when you're done, can head back. Let's get the lumber upgrades. And, you know what? We probably actually, after this, need to just get some stone. So we're going to do this, this, and this. Grab some stone, and then start spamming out arbalists is going to be the play. Food gathering. Setting up some loose towers around, because why the hell not? Alright, let's get some arbs, just so we don't get killed by like a Castle Age all-in or something. You see orange? Okay, so we're getting a loose idea of where everybody is. Relics are probably going to get taken. Although, I don't know, they're not being taken, so it'd be kind of foolish for me not to jump on that, I feel. Okay, arbalists are on the way. Let's get a religious building here. What do they cost? 200? Okay, so we're going to grab that. Get that Jesus juice going. And doesn't seem like people are too keen on grabbing those, which is interesting. Alright, so that has been done. And aside from that, we can go ahead and start on a wall on this side. Okay, our military's coming together. We got Jeanne d'Arc. That's nice. We obviously want stone because we want to get keeps. You know, we're playing France. So having keeps is really good. Upgrades. Food's a little bit lackluster, but soon, hopefully we'll have enough stone. We can actually just send bills to the other stone node here. Yeah, farms. We can start on some basic farming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we're going to start on farms. Just getting a bit of a standing army. Holy shit. Oh my god, what the hell's going on here? Quill is doing something over here. I don't know if we could survive that army. Yeah, Quill is attacking Xlav, which is a good thing. It's not me, right? So that's a big victory condition there. That's awesome. Alright, so let's get this. We're going to definitely spam out keeps and play very defensive. We're going to channel our inner Dandy Dragon and just kind of try and AFK over here and just play SimCity. Although I know his playstyle's changed a lot since those days, but... I hear angry French yelling sounds. Let's just get all the eco upgrades. Religious characters going to be popping out here in a second. Let's get some houses going, and soon we'll have enough for a keep, hopefully. Alright, let's keep scouting. And that should have been actually on stone. We'll get a second one to grab this relic and then heal it back here. If you get 2 to 3 keeps, okay. Alright, so looking good. We got the roofs over there. The barricades are being built. There's Mortal Wombat over here for sure. I do kind of want to fight with Jeanne. 6. Is that 7? Cool. Alright, so switching into a bit of a light farm eco, nothing too crazy. And now from here, we probably just, yeah, like I said, spam out keeps to protect our lands and our, farming investments. Get as much stone as we possibly can. Just become an unholy turtle is I think, how I want to play this. Alright, so let's get you down to the berry bushes. And where would we be attacked from? Probably over here would be one of the bigger culprits. So I think we're going to do it right up here. We could just like slow build that keep. Yeah, get like a couple bills on it, no problem. Great. Hey, we actually got 2 freaking relics, which is awesome, right? Let's go see if we can get more on the map. I can't believe there's still relics here. They must be gone by now, but... Alright, so let's do some more of these. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get a couple of these. Alright, so the keep is coming up. That's going to give us some nice support, and we can start consecrating random buildings. Playing very cautiously. I'm just happy to be alive. And let's go ahead and switch in. Get some barracks tech. I think I'm going to go mostly like infantry with arbalists. Yeah, you can see there's some mortal wombat going down over there. We got the stone being gathered here. Let's set up a little tower. Okay, Ezra is scheming. He says he's going to be coming with fire lancers, which you gotta love it. Let's start like really entrenching our position. Like from attack, just so we don't get like some, Yeah, I'm already dead. Attack him. Okay, they're talking it out. We're gonna secure. We're playing the French playstyle of just sitting in your base and AFK playing. It's the power play. How are we doing on villager count, by the way? Okay, we have no one on gold right now. Let's grab you guys. Come down here. Get on this. And soon we should be able to go imp. We have this hidden. I think I need to potentially try and kill Teal at some point. He is on HRE, but like I don't know how I got those relics. We're gonna grab the sacred site for the free money, and we could also grab that other sacred site over here. How many are on the map? Couple? Yeah. All right, let's get some spears, and you guys can go gather stone out of the middle of the map. We're taking the sacreds to get whatever free money we can. Archery ranges, and let's get some more of these. Okay, and then we need to get some siege workshops just to make sure we don't die to like random funny business mangonel pushes. Yeah, look, the prelates are trying to get by. We see Teal over there. We're stealing this gold. So we are back in business in the gold department. We got 2 relics going, and the Great Stone Wall network is being set up here. Cool. Let's get you back to the base so you don't just randomly die. And yeah, we're all good, man. We're hanging in there. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more stone soon so we can set up another keep in our base. Jean's companions. Achieve level 3 with Jean d'Arc, select between champion riders. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so we can produce those. That's fun. I dig it. Yeah, I'm a little rusty, so bear with me. All right, let's go over here and salvage this. Are we being attacked anywhere? Don't think so. Okay, let's get some of you guys on this gold. This is a very safe one here. All right, so we're gonna go ride that bad boy down. Surprised the gentleman in the corner died. Okay, so we will set up the red keep. I should be planning for a wonder. I guess if we were to wonder and not in the corner. Okay, so we took that bad boy down. Like, where would our wonder be? Like, none of these spots are great, sadly. Maybe down here. Like in the back. Like, I would love to have it defending it, but also having it in the back is good. I suppose this is as good a spot as any that I have access to. Like, I could wait, but I don't want other people to get imp on me, and then I'm just like a potato in the castle age, So Quill has killed 1 person, and it wasn't me, so I call it a victory here. Let's get to the corner. Cool. All right. And then we can also wall this. We're playing pure defense here. X-Live will win next time, he says. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they're scheming it out. All right, so these guys, what we can do is we can set up a keep over here. Obviously, we know there's going to be Chinese fire lancers coming, so setting up walls is going to be pretty important. Spears, and you guys can set up some more. 4 or 5. All right. Villager count is at 93, so pretty respectable. And yeah, the one thing I need is siege workshops. And also a market would be very useful here too. Get the Royal College. Royal College is cool. I'm a Red Palace enjoyer. It's just so nice for surviving. And I think if I was more practiced, I would consider that. But I'd rather just play it safe, you know. All right, so from here, we'll get you down there. And you get 5 of you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this. Alright, so everybody's reaching Imp age. I'm going to be Imperial here in a second. And I think we marshal an attack here soon. I'm not a player who likes to play passively. It feels very, very against you know, the fiber of my being here. So do this, buy a little bit more. Alright, so first things first, Arbalist upgrades. And we'll get our uni upgrades and all the goodies. We are gathering a lot of stone here. We have 700, so that's not bad. And I think that's enough keeps for now. We'll just build a couple like around our empire just to make sure we don't get dunked on. Like, I think we're safe-ish against an attack, right? So where else can we grab stone? Oh, oops. We're gonna go grab like as much stone as we possibly can on the map. Okay, let's get you guys there, and then from here, can come switch onto this. That is done, so let's get you guys up on the hill here. Could set up a keep here to secure these two. Arguably, wouldn't be a terrible idea. Alright, so they're almost ready. That's attack speed of those guys. Could start on Tithe Barns, might as well get that early. Although, they nerfed its ability to really augment your stone income, yeah, that's right. We have the siege workshops. I have no idea what's going on with Teal. I see them gathering stone here. Spearmen would like to get those elite, so we'll sell a little bit of food. And now, yeah, that's right. I can make Jean's champions, can't I? So let's get all of our keeps in one hotkey, and we can produce Jean's champions, yeah? She needs to reach level 3, which she's going to get here soon. Okay, so we're going to do the Rider champion. Yeah, probably the Rider champion. Alright. So now they're going to produce the champions, so we can make Jean's Riders. Cool. That's fun. Alright, so University. Need a little bit of lumber. Let's make more vills. We're at 104. Sacred Site's being neutralized. This side is stonewalled. Where are we not stonewalled? We're not stonewalled on this side, so... In case we, like, get wrecked in this fight, we should probably have some sort of contingency plan in play. And that contingency plan is to have stone walls. Alright, so that will take care of our empire. We got Jean's Riders coming out to party. University, we need to get the flame arrows. Let's get some spearmen, and let's get some arbalists, and then we can also start working on some cannon tech. You know, like, I have to kind of say that I do agree with the sentiment about the kings. Like, they're fun and all, but I kind of... Like, if I look back at some of the best times I've had in FFA with all of you guys, like some of the big fun streams we've done, like, I think the most fun I've had were the times without the kings. Granted, it was a nice change of pace. I thought that was really cool. And when it first came out, you know, I was very excited, like a lot of people. But, yeah, I don't know. I might enjoy it more without that. So, what do we need? Wood here? Let's get that. And, yeah, we need a lot more wood. That is where we are kind of hurting at the moment. So, let's get the upgrades. Food gathering upgrades, we're going to need a little bit of wood for that. And it's go time. Almost time to fight. I don't know what's going on here, but our walls are being built. Let's build this. How many of you guys have been watching the Olympics, by the way? Any good highlights? I'm always an enjoyer of the track and field. That's always been my favorite, is the athletics. That has been fun. Okay, so bombard. Yeah, we're just really just wood is what we need. We'll do that, and then we'll do army tactics, and that should be enough to just have a very simplistic push here. Still getting a lot of the stone on the map, so when they're done with that, we can go up here and just grab this. Alright, cool. So yeah, we're getting a lot. I mean, we got 2,000 stone, and plus we have the guild hall, you know, kind of getting in there, which is good. I don't know what faction is this, HRE? Okay. It is HRE. So HRE sucks against arbalists, unless he's making horsemen, which is the smart play. We'll make some handgunners, and we got a bombard cannon. We see some tower action coming up over here. Okay. So let's hit that up. Looks like the walls are being built here. Let's get you going over there. And you guys, in the meantime, can head over and augment our wood economy, which is very potato at the moment. Our army size, we could probably halt on villagers for now. I think that's probably fine. And get one more cannon. Just need a tiny bit more gold, and we should be okay. Okay. So let's set this up. Canada versus Brazil in beach volleyball. With the boxing, the shooting, and the gymnastics. Yeah, the shooting is definitely fun to watch. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of hostility here. So we'll send a vanguard out to go deal with that. It is going to be Quill, which is evil. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get past this. We probably don't want to seal the wall. How many bills am I going to lose? Quill might attack me, I'm not sure. I don't think he's going to come in. Yeah, at this point, there's no reason to really go down there. It says, oh, he's playing the Byzantines. Oh, so he gets gold when he kills. All right, that's kind of cute. No problem. We just need to make more villagers now. We got to be the Bob Ross here. So Quill is like in the north, right? Like he's going to be embroiled in conflict with a bunch of people, so I'm not like too concerned that he's actually going to come down here. We go through here. Can we not get through this? Let's delete that. Okay, delete this. There we go. All right, so let's make some more of these and some more of these. And these riders straight up can't get down there. All right, so we need to get Jeanne d'Arc some experience here, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully the Jeanne d'Arc will do it. Let's consecrate. And consecrate. And consecrate. And make some more of these. I'm not sure how this is going to go. We're going to find out. They do have a cannon tower up on the high ground here. All right, so let's move through. And you guys come and just build a little wall right through here so they can't rebuild that. So it's definitely very much an expeditionary force. We're just going to kind of see what's going on. Okay, here comes the army. Oh, that's a pretty good army, actually. Okay, so let's start doing this. You have the Divine Restoration, and we can put down the Pabises. Let's pull you back. Riders, companions. So call in the riders. Okay. Mangonels as well. Let's get Jeanne d'Arc back a little bit. Get her down the hill. Get this cannon back if we can. Unfortunately, I may have blundered that already. I don't think I'm being attacked anywhere else. It's just HRE men-at-arms spam. This is good. I'd rather face that. All right, so let's get you guys down there. Go get in the lumber. And right on. Yeah, we got him at a choke point here. Okay. That's looking fine. Let's get this. And you guys need to build more siege workshops, because we're solely hurting for that. Okay, we actually win that fight pretty decisively. I'm expecting to get backstabbed now by another player. So let's get you guys to come do this wall, and we'll move into the base. Jeanne d'Arc is getting good experience, but I have 4 cannons now, so that's going to be pretty nasty. We need to get the gunpowder upgrade soon. Okay, Jeanne's just going to use her magic missiles. Got the emergency repairs going. Experiment galore. Why scout if we're friends? Yeah, that's a good question. Wow, this HRE player is very entrenched, right? Like very, very entrenched.
I am weak.
I am weak, please don't kill me. And so it begins. If we can clear this player out, that's going to be pretty money. Because that gives us the corner, right? Which is quite large. We got 47 on wood right now. That is just way too much. Should be on gold. All right, Jeanne d'Arc is ready to go imp. Should be able to salvage most of these cannons. Let's just get the rams going. And it looks like that army has been dealt with for the most part. We've gotten that set up here. So we just keep pushing this down. And we can also call a whole bunch of you guys to come over here. And I'll show you guys why in a second. Okay, battering rams are on the way. Sell some resources and get the gunpowder upgrade. All right. Still got it. Sort of. I mean, hey, at least we're kind of winning a fight. How are we looking here? Man, a lot of keeps from this player. Like, absolutely bananas. All right, do we have cannon to arc right now? We do have cannon to arc, don't we? All right, so we got a horseman switch coming in. Unfortunately, we're going to lose a lot of our arty because we're just kind of out of position. But hopefully the Rams will get the job done. Cannon to arc can summon a cannon, so that's obviously quite good, right? All right. So you guys just slam down a keep right here. We're going to make it hard to push us out. It's going to be the play. Now we just need to trudge into the Empire. Okay. Let's get some cannons. Go up here, do this. And go for the kill now. Oh, cannon to arc needs to get back. She can actually go after the culverins. We can use her magic missiles to do a ton of damage to them. We're about to get a keep up too, which is great. I need to switch into some horseman tech as well. Okay, so let's do this and set up another one of these here. Okay, nice snipe there. Let's use Jeanne d'Arc to snipe that cannon. We got a cannon coming out. Is it going to be able to build it? I don't think so. All right, so let's get down here and do a little bit of this. And the Pavises are still going strong. That'll give them the ranged armor if they're standing still. I wonder what the situation is like with this. Yeah, so my push is a little bit simplistic right now. I don't have like tools to flank or really pressure super hard. Yeah, cannon to arc is getting a lot of towers. Let's do the Valor for inspiration. And I need to be consecrating buildings too. Almost forgot my upgrades also, geez. That would be nice, huh? All right, let's get her in there. And you guys now can just, you know, just lumberjack a little bit. Yeah, let's just safely lumberjack here. It can't be cost effective to fight like this. That's for sure. Keeps her up. The ram pushes here. Good holding. I will win this eventually, I think, unless I get attacked by someone else. You know, because the cannon, the keeps are going to be very brutal, and we got rams coming in and shit. It's going to be a lot. All right, so let's start getting knight upgrades and horseman upgrades and all that goodness. We're stealing lumber from the mouths of our opponent. And let's get a couple of you guys come down here. We need to start disrupting the food eco a little bit, so we're going to do that. Okay, how are these buildings coming along? Good, good. And then we need to get the biology upgrade. And let's get some more horse tech. So we're going to switch into a horseman now, which hopefully will be good. Okay. Spears and stuff. Back to the keeps. Let them just hemorrhage models there. How are we looking here? Yeah, we're getting a couple villager kills here and there, but nothing terribly substantial. Okay. So once we get the switch to all the horsemen and whatnot, we're going to be pretty nasty. We see Quill taking all the resources in the middle of the map. This can't be cost effective for them though. They've got to be bleeding a lot of models, right? Okay, we got a little scariness here. I wonder if Sorona has like trade or something like that. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, did I just accidentally call my workers off? That's pretty funny. Good thing I caught that at the last second, because that would have been really, really haggard. Okay, so there's a single cannon down here. Let's get you guys, and we just really need to get you back on there. And you guys can go back on the gold. I do that sometimes. I use the select all hotkey, and I'll sometimes, yeah, grab the wrong shit. Can we get it before it shoots again, please? Looks like it's gonna get my keep. Alright. So you guys and you guys. We definitely won a couple big fights, but is it gonna be enough is the question. And then we got you guys back. Let's just get you on hitting gold hard. Because we are in a position where gold is gonna become a little bit precarious, right? Let's get back behind our walls. Regroup for round 2. We need horsemen to win this fight. Because this player probably has some relics, I would imagine. The classic, yes. We have gold, but for how long is the question. We are being scouted. We can collect our stone, but I'd rather just sit on that for now. And let's get some of these guys. You guys, where do we have gold on the map? It looks like there is some right here. Let's see if we can get that. Just a Haggard choke point fight. You gotta love it. Our horsemen are still like potato age, right? Yeah, they're getting upgraded to veteran right now. Alright, so we need to like be raiding the base, right? Yeah, unfortunately we're still trapped up here. Oh shit, I forgot about cannon to arc. Yeah, we have her. Okay, the horsemen are making a big difference in the fight. And we need to continue on the upgrades. Alright, so we rout the army, which is great. We got a lot on the gold here. Let's go here and then just set you up like so. See if we can get that. We're going to take the horsemen and we're going to go down, down, and down like so. And the rest of the army is just going to surge forward. Alright, so cannon to arc is there. You got the raiders going. Raiders roll. I believe there was a cannon here. Yeah, let's get that bad boy. Okay. Yeah, we're back on, but resources are getting a little sparse. Alright, let's go raid the farms. Gunpowder to arc can summon some of that. Good, we're getting into the vills now. This is how we win. You don't just win by just mouth breathing and just... I mean, sometimes you can. Some factions are good at that, like English, but we need to be smart. Let's do a little bit of this. A little dual-pronged pushing. And just move into the base now. Perfect. So yeah, it's going to be tough to keep pace with all those horsemen, that's for sure. And back here. So cannon to arc is here. Keep shooting these units down. Probably going to need some more... we are at 119 eco right now. We're trying to get as much gold as we can before we run out of gold, right? Or before we end this fight, excuse me. Alright, let's go get them there. And yeah, the food eco's gotta be not doing great, right? We're just like farming these guys. Eco upgrades, yeah, those are still coming along. Health of buildings isn't terribly useful for us. We see the vills fleeing the scene. We are up in the farms. Cannon to arc, once I get some population, we can call in some summons. Alright, so yeah, we're back on the farms. We're just gonna keep picking these guys off. Let's get you there. A couple of you guys over here. Shut those down. And good, yeah. See what I'm saying about the horsemen, though? As soon as we got them involved, it became way better for us. They're not even elite right now. They're just Castle Age horsemen. Nice, you gotta love it. Alright, so let's do that. Hey, that's brutal damage. Alright, we're gonna retreat there. You guys are gonna get in on those. We're gonna just retreat you, and we do have a heal, so we're gonna do the Divine Restoration. Charge pass with you guys. Come down here. And right on. Alright, so those farmers are offline right now. You fight here. Let's get on that, and let's get on that too. A couple of you guys hustle down there. I think we're breaking the back here a little bit, although I believe there's probably some fishing too. Yeah, like there's a lot of villager kills that are going down. Thankfully, I'm not being attacked by anybody else right now. This is like the classic, you know, a long grindy fight with someone and then you end up getting karate chopped by a, another set of players, right? Let's take this down, although now we need to just keep hunting the farms. Okay, we finally have elite horsemen. Now my opponent can truly tremble. And we need to get the rams coming out. Rams for the ram god, now that we have battlefield control, and just start clearing it on out. Alright, so let's go get that. We're gonna snipe this. Let's make some more of Jean's champions. We do get the snipe, which is great. Pretty much, yeah, all the farms are getting taken offline here. Dual-pronged attacks, RTS 101. Alright, so cannon, let's move it on up. Take down that chapel there. Start working on it. Cannon to arc is going to keep looking around to see if we can find anything. And where are we? Yeah, we have this. We can get the siege works. Rally. Keep hunting the vills down here. They don't really have too far to run. Yeah, this is looking pretty dunzo here for our good friend. We're going to see if Nomad's willing to share a little bit of gold. And get those berry bushes too while we're at it. That is the OG town center, actually. I like how I've just not been able to use that ability. Okay, so in the corner, that's where their last line mark is. We have to try to remember not to destroy their other goodness here. Okay, just a prank. Just a prank. Nomad is trading. Yeah, well, not surprised. Alright, so they're coming for this keep. Those are the Varangians. Is there any sense in this? No, let's just get back. I really want to get the kill here. That would be super nice. So let's come down here. Let's get this. Like, really, it's just holding on for dear life right now. I'll send more sacrifices out later for you, Quill. Of course, I'm joking, but I'm trying to like keep us friendly. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's gonna go down here. That's my favorite streamer. That's funny, dude. All right, so we definitely need to augment our food income here. So where do we do it? Probably just up here is fine. So that's the end of the road. We won that fight. You know, I honestly feel like they didn't have any relics. Do I have any priests laying around? Any religious characters? I don't think so. Is that a relic laying over there? I think it is. All right, so let's head to the corner. Let's put a nail in the coffin. And yeah, that should be that. Let's go here and make sure nobody's trying to sneaky repair shit. Okay, so we knock this down. Alright, so that's down for the count. I believe that is a relic up there. There's a fat gold node there, so I'm very grateful for that. Quill kind of did me a favor in a way by knocking down my, no, don't do that. Don't kill that. It is the Elschad Palace in the corner. Okay. And are we gonna get it? Alright, in we go. It's gonna increase the attack speed a little bit. It's gonna be on this. Let's get all of you guys to start sniping these workers back here. And now we can set up another batch here. Yeah, the bills are going down. Oh shit, he's trying to snipe Jeanne d'Arc. Alright, I wasn't even watching that. Cheeky. That would have been kind of annoying. Ah, look at that. Look, the red came across the river Nomad to jack the relic. It's really funny. Alright, so let's get the crossbows, take down the bills. So next up, we need to try and set up some trade, right? So we're going to do that right over here. Okay. It's taken like 10 years to finish. He's probably rebuilding a landmark somewhere. So there's this one, although I suspect there's not many villagers left. Alright. GG. Alright. Still got it, baby. Still got it. A little bit, right? Alright. So next up, let's go wall. Yeah, let's see. How do we want to do this? I'm losing to you in every game. Oh, I think we played in Company of Heroes. Maybe. That's really funny. Alright, so the trade operation will come soon, hopefully. We're going to need to re-wall that at some point. I'm pretty sure I have most of the eco upgrades. I might have actually forgone a mining upgrade. Nope, got them all. Alright, so let's head on back to the base. We got some trade posts going here, so there's some good cross-map trade options. And then we just kind of prepare our wonder, which unfortunately isn't going to be like optimized position-wise, but how can we wall this effectively? So that's going to be like this. Okay. Let's get over here and start clearing out some space so we can wall this properly. Oh yeah, the Gojira opening for the Olympics ruled. That was freaking awesome. Yeah, that was really, really fun. I had never really listened to them before either. That was what was fun for me. I was like, oh, this band rules. Or at least that song did. I haven't listened to the rest of their music yet, but we're going to destroy this. It's too easily accessible for other players. And sharing is not caring in this position. Alright, so let's get that. The trade upgrade. You guys can go down here. It's not like the best trade route in the world, but it's certainly not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. I think we're mostly fully upgraded. Let's get siege works, and we need to get court architects. Alright, so we're going to keep clearing out. Yeah, so we can wall this. Cannon to Arc is doing it. Let's drop the fat heal for the team. Ah, it's too far away. Okay. Why is this not walled here? Be a little bit tight on stone. It's like old school, yeah, with the wonders and the... Can we get that sealed somehow? We'll get to the bottom of it. All right, team. You've seen Gojira a few times. They're French, right? It's like a, I would assume so, since they played at the opening for the... Okay, whatever. That's gonna have to do. It's gonna be ugly, but gotta get that old wall off coming. Okay, and then for here. All right, team. So we're more or less secure now. Now it's just about trying to get resources and bank whatever we can. Let's have you guys turn in and come, and we need to get this gold. Okay, so Guildhall is doing great. Still a top tier landmark, right? If I were to do it, it would be right here. I'd probably get attacked from the north pretty heavily. There's way too many people. Myself, Wookie, Quill, Nomad, and Ezra. I think my best chance of potentially winning this game is going to be playing like KG and you know, not being the first person to wander, but being the second individual to wander. All right. Let's get our traders, put them at the furthest one back. There's a wolf here. And you can see they do generate passive resources, which is nice. We have a little bit of stone down here too. That's nice. We should get that. Where's that damn wolf? If I don't kill it, it's gonna keep notifying the or triggering the attack sound, which is very obnoxious. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's get that going. The wall off is coming along nicely, and yeah. They're French, but their vocals are in English. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, so this is like, most factions you would not want to be in this position. But like French, you can just kind of have a lot of gold and not really care. You know? Or excuse me, a lot of guild hall action going. So now this is where we downscale the army. Yeah, so we'll disband some of these units. We got that going. So we can rebuild an army pretty quickly if we get attacked, right? Okay, cool. So that's a lot of traders, and that's going to give us good passive gold income. Oh. No. Just the traders, please. I think I just accidentally pulled all my bills again. I am so haggard with that freaking hotkey. I just get so excited with it. And it's a bad habit, really it is. Alright, but yeah, it's fine. We should get everybody back online here in a second. Alright, and then we'll get some of you guys back on the golds. And some of you guys on the old lumber. And call it a day. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go do some scouting. Let's grab whatever resource nodes we can around our base. Do we still have anything laying around? Yeah, we have a couple stone nodes actually. Delete these ones that weren't finished. 8,000 there. So you guys can go get on that. Let's get a couple of you to go grab this stone node. And let's take Jeanne d'Arc and her companions to go scout the map. I think we have a way out here. Alright. I'm genuinely curious what is going on here on the map. Alright, let's get on the lumber here. Yep, looks fine. Torch that down, just this is annoying. So Xlive is dead. I suspect Quill is trading down this side of the map. But, you know, I'm one to talk. I'm trading pretty heavily right now. Most of the farms are looking pretty well. We see Quill battling it out. Go poke Quill, I dare you. I just kind of want to see what's going here, what's going down. I'm not in a rush to get involved in any conflicts, but if somebody is like in a position where I can dogpile on them, then I'm more than happy to oblige. Nomad is on a weak faction for sure, but he's still a very good player, so. Okay. So Jeanne d'Arc, let's do a little healing, heal up the crew. And continue consecrating buildings, which we should be doing. That's like something in my lack of experience. You definitely want to just be spamming that whenever you can. Alright, so everything's consecrated. We have our red palace back here. Court Architects is in. Trade is healthy, you know? What more could you ask for, man? I think I'm going to knock through this gatehouse. I mean, Quill has got to be fighting up north, him and Ezra. Let's go scout the corner, see what's going on there. This like chill French playstyle is so different than how I usually play. It's very weird. Avenger slayed villagers from earlier. Can we wall green? Green is dead. Green died a long time ago. There's a monk right there. We'll take him out. This is a little revenge. We just avenged the villager. Yes. We're just gonna take our Haggard little bank. I don't think he can afford to attack me, to be honest. But like, I want him to live because Ezra has a river corner. Like, Ezra has that whole corner up there, right? Where was he just like, yeah, I don't like all this shit on my border though, that's for sure. So we're just gonna like torch down some of these houses around our periphery. I want him to fight Ezra. We need, this is, you guys have seen King Kong, right? Yeah, in King Kong and Godzilla. You remember when they like, the Japanese scientist guys like let them fight? I'm like the scientist, you know, I'm the side character. We need to let the Titans fight. I mean, if I'm playing at my peak, I'm like a Conqueror 1, like low Conqueror 2 player. And I'm nowhere near my peak, so I need to let the big dogs fight it out a little bit. Alright, so that tree line has been absolutely shown who's boss. This is going strong. What do we got here? Extra truce over. Is he talking about me? I don't know if he is. I mean, we could probably defend ourselves. I'd have to delete some eco. Yeah, I should be consecrating siege, that's right. You show your true colors. He's probably trading down the side of the map. Yeah, I suspect he is. Alright, so gold has been purged. It looks like there's still gold in this corner, which is outstanding. And let's grab some lumbervilles. We need to go out and set up some towers of our own. Okay, yeah, they're being best friends right now, which I love to see. So we're gonna set up a wall network. I wonder what Nomad's doing. Nomad's playing what civ? Nomad's on Ayubids. So we have Ayubids, Japan. Old Wookiee's still alive up there too. What an odd game we're in. His passive gold is really good. The Gremlin strats. He means Ezra. Yeah, I don't. Why did they? I wonder why they had a truce in the first place. Just kind of scouting around, seeing if he's trading down map. Maybe somebody left some relics for me to grab for the precious. Still some gold, which is good. I got 13,000, and we have enough stone to build a wonder, right? So, it's really just about getting a huge bank right now. Markets down here. Enemy destroyed Dark Hunter Ezra's landmark. Okay, I love to see it. No trade though. He's clearly prepared for it. So I can just kind of chill out. Maybe there's some... Oh my god. This is revenge. Oh, that's so funny. I will leave them. Yeah, I want him to fight Ezra. Yeah, let's see if I earned some goodwill here. I'm trying to be more diplomatic than I usually am. We'll see if it pays dividends. Because, like, if he's fighting Ezra, I can't stop Ezra easily. He's across the map, right? I need somebody who can deal with Ezra. So let's just make little arrow towers here. Yeah, they're duking it out hard. Gambison stack didn't already get that? Oh shit, I didn't. Wow, okay. What are the units I need to upgrade to, by the way? Yeah, get our scouting radius up. Alright, yeah, trade's still going strong. Is there any stone laying around I can get? Resources are more or less drained off the map. Let's just purge these berry bushes for more building space. Alright. So those guys are still fighting. And down here, we're getting all this gold. All the goodies belong to us. Let's build some more military tech. Not tech, but infrastructure. Alright, Jeanne d'Arc is going to keep consecrating our military buildings to make them cheaper. Yeah, no, diplomacy usually isn't my thing. But it's not so much that I'm like trying to be peaceful, it's that I want to empower him to kill my enemies. Quill is looking strong, but like I feel like I can attack Quill. Like, sure, I wouldn't win one-on-one, but if it's me and Old Wookiee and Nomad, I like, we can handle him. Whereas Ezra is like, probably is prepping a wonder in the Shadow Realm up here, right? So that is not what I want to be dealing with. Let's clear all these out. Archers elite. I was wondering why my army wasn't trading as well as I thought earlier. The Gambesons, I was missing those. Setting up these little Haggard arrow towers here. Cannon to arc is poking away. Yeah, I'd rather. I can't get to Ezra, and like without going through somebody's territories, right? So Ezra needs to die for me to win. So yeah, now it's time to we can just shoot the shit and talk, guys. How's life treating you guys? Move trade cross map. Yeah, I might be able to. Let's go here. Grab some bills. A couple of you guys come over here. We're gonna go clear out like all this, and then like reset up our whole operation here. Cause I know he's busy, right? So he's not gonna want to deal with that. And we could set up trade like right here without him maybe noticing it, which would be pretty MLG. And we need to get some berry bush farmers to set up right there. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna let the trade flow. Walls are being torched. Does that increase attack speed? That's pretty good. We have our little watchtower network. Okay, so gold is gone now, basically. So we're just gonna have to do this. Traders, yeah, they're having to take. Yeah, you see, Ezra's dying. Phil's killing him. And I wonder if other players are helping. Like, who's gonna be the one to drop the first wonder here tonight? Okay. Let's get our whole army up here just to clear this shit out. Quill thinks I'm coming after him, but I'm really not. I'm just clearing out these towers. Alright, so where's our network being set up? That is his mining camp. Cannon to arc can shoot it. Like, this is in his territory, so that's like, you know, pretty vulnerable there. Okay, let's see this. Perfect. We got our army coming across, slowly but surely. Let's go build this. I don't know what this Ville's doing, but we'll pop him in the face. He just had his source code deleted from the game. His character just chilling out. All right, so let's get our traders to do that. That's going to be a lot stronger. He's just walling wood wall, which is fine. I have stone to spare, right? Like, that's the thing about French. That's why they're such a menacing faction. All right. So for you guys, come up here, work this area a little bit. I don't know where those bills are heading out, but they're certainly running into the old meat grinder. Let's clear them out. Not that the experience does anything for us, but yeah, it's going to be a lot fatter trade now. It's going to be 112. That's pretty good. All right, so let's delete these. I suppose this is where the wonder would be like this general area. Let's come down here, set that up. And how much do we have in the guild hall right now? 11,000. It's pretty good. So we can do this. I think it would fit in there. That's what she said. Is Quill, you still got his walls here? Yeah, we're just kind of setting up our old neighborhood. He's aware of my trade now, though, which is unfortunate because I didn't destroy this like a potato. Okay, let's knock down all these palisades. All right, outstanding. The die is cast. He'll kill Nomad. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take any charity I can get here. Yeah, not charity, but I don't want charity. That's why we random John Dark. All right, so as far as this goes, I'm thinking it's time for some insanity walls. It's my favorite thing ever. Just like turning the map into like trench warfare. It's so funny. Shit's so funny, dude. All right, whatever. Yeah, that'll do. So we're gonna start on this. The walls here, we need to get some gatehouses so we can eventually push through if we need to. Alright, so let's knock all these down. We've gotten the yellow evil out of our lands for now, and the trade is flowing like the salmon of Capistrano. All right, outstanding. That was 8,000 stone. How much do we have in the guild hall right now? We got what, 12,000? That's pretty money. Somebody, they've got to be Mortal Kombating, those guys. You know, they've got to be going at it. Okay. And did we build and add the new military infrastructure? We did. Jeanne d'Arc is going to be able to consecrate all the siege buildings. All right. So now we can just be a peaceful French ruler. Set up some gatehouses. Yeah, it's time. This is our time to come back. This is a really sweaty lobby, too. Very, very sweaty. We managed to win our one engagement. Since then, it's been pretty peaceful. Wow, a full stone node right there. Okay, let's just go get that. Why the hell not? We probably need more racks, I'm thinking. Let's get some more racks here. Spearmen are always good. All right, team, looking good. And you guys just go work on some wood, although I don't want to destroy any of my natural tree lines there. 56,000, 30,000 gold. We're getting 1,300. I forgot Ezra was China. Yeah, he's China. Yeah. China's apparently, I mean, they've always been really tyrannical in this format, right? We've seen that. All right. So let's just go and continue making this a hellscape. Just like an annoying hellscape of doom. Okay. So we're just setting up annoying walls. I don't know where we would be attacked from. Quill would come from this area, obviously. So let's get this. Yeah, see, he's trading now, which is fine for now, because I need him to be able to beat Ezra. Okay. So get the walls going. Yes. Precious, yes. Just super annoying. You can see the layers are beginning to happen. And last minute made it so you can build... Oh, cool, thank you. Lack of additional pot for killing makes the games more passive. It's also who I'm playing. Like, who and how I'm playing. It's not necessarily the game mode's fault. It's like I'm playing very passive. I mean, I could slap down a Wonder, but there's still 1, 2, 3, 4 other players, most of whom are above Conqueror skill level, so my chance of holding would be very, very slim. How are we looking? 165 eco. Oof, that's something. Might as well get that bank while we can. Let's get you on wood. And we'll go on a vacation now. Jeanne d'Arc will go on a glorious scouting mission with her companions. I'm curious what's happening here. I want to see. Yeah, see, look, there's clearly Ezra is fighting. Is it a fat 3v1 up there? Or what? I probably shouldn't have spoken. It's going to remind people that I'm just chilling here, but... yeah, it's all good. We know nomads across the river. Oh shit, those walls never finished. That's really bad. Hell yeah. Wookiee ferocious. I wish I could tell you, Turin. Yeah. But that would be cheating. Oh, Serona still lurking here. That's funny. If we can't, we need to go on scouting missions. We need to go look and see what's going on in the neighborhood. I don't care for this. We're just going to move up. Is there actually gold here? No way, there's still gold left there. That would be insane. No, it's gone. Alright, so we see a keep right there. I think we take some bills, actually, and we secure the sacred site. Oh, that's right! Jeanne d'Arc can freaking take sacred sites. That's so funny. Oh, man, I forgot about that. Oh, she's getting hit by a Megan Altar. That's hilarious. It's crazy that she can magic missile buildings. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Even though that mango thing is going to do like no damage to her. Consecrate! And I think most of our siege buildings are already consecrated. Jeanne d'Arc takes sacred sites. That's so funny. I forgot all about that. Okay. So that's going to get finished, finally. And let's get those going. We're taking the sacred site. I totally blanked on the fact that Jeanne d'Arc JD could do that. That's so funny. She's going to work on the gates here. We got some Haggard towers going. The trade for him is 80, so it's not as good as what we're getting, which is 112. This territory belongs to Jeanne d'Arc now. I think we're gonna actually like fortify it a little bit. Do we have gatehouses here? We do. Yeah, they should be able to get through there. Oh, I'm surprised. Okay, Quill's coming for me, huh? I didn't think he would defend his lands, but he does poke down. Building a keep there is a little dangerous. What do we got there? Yeah, you can see we've got all these traders here. Something that might not be a terrible idea would be to build a bunch of towers right here. So we do this, and we build towers, but we don't upgrade them, and then when the fighting starts with him, we upgrade them. Jeanne is a woman of many talents. Yeah, apparently. We're making progress. Okay, Nomad is starting to lose. It looks like one of his landmarks was destroyed. This is some wild Mortal Kombat. It really is. Okay. Let's start on some defenses here and just very loosely go after it. Make a nest of towers. Stone is actually really cheap right now. Just gonna buy some. Why the hell not? Yeah, just gonna buy a little bit of that. All right. Let's make a little cannon emplacement here. We have a sacred site safely in our territory, so that's quite good also. And yeah, this is obviously a pretty decent little spot here, so we'll do that. Yeah, Quill is nearby. See, our rat's nest of walls is going up. The other sacred site is up by China. Yes, good, good. The evil schemes are unfolding. Okay. So where would I be attacked from? It probably wouldn't be down here. It'd probably be like right over here. Alright, so let's do that. Let's do this. Alright, I think that's a decent little beachhead from where we could defend. Alright. Walls are here. We got a couple random keeps getting plopped down. I don't know what happened to those villagers there. Gatehouse, gatehouse. You guys can work on this. And yeah, man, it's all calm. Great. And then trade cross map to Quill. That would be very funny. Wookiee has access to only trade posts on the map. I mean, I'm good with that. I'm good with it. And y'all gonna let him take me out and get the corner to trade? I don't know. I'm fine. He can do his thing. Okay, so let's just go get some wood down here, I guess. Although probably keeping a couple vills here, like a little closer, would be smart. Yeah, the keeps are coming up. You're gonna take a little while to build with just one vill, but this is obviously Quill would come from this direction, right? So this is gonna be funny. I'm gonna set up a couple towers here, and when the time comes, Quill is trading for 90. Quill is trading for 500 actually. I love just like when people are complaining and pointing things out to just say, like, make absurd statements, you know, just to derail the the conversation. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so stone is still, yeah, it's getting a little more expensive now, so buying it isn't going to be quite as cost effective. Yeah, gold's still going. We got our little keeps going right there. And it would be pretty funny to trade cross, but it would only be a little bit more. Okay, Nomad's dead now. Wookiee 5 relics with corner trade to mid. I'm kind of feeling like maybe I plop it down now since they're so busy probably fighting. Like, do we go out on our shield right here? Or like this? Something's got to give up here, right? Something's got to give. I have 31,000. The gold is still kicking, but not as much as I would like. I have the double sacred site. I have 2 relics. Let's start consecrating more. Make some siege workshops. And yeah, looks fine. Consecrate. Jeanne d'Arc. And consecrate. Cool. Yeah, part of me really wants to just drop it like it's hot. You know, but like, yeah, getting against 3 of them is going to be super hard. I have 15,000 right now, which is pretty fat. Quill is obviously ready to turn on me on a dime, right? Nomad is dead. Wookiee's up here too. They're probably going to kill Ezra. Send it? You guys think we send it? You know what? Yeah, I don't care if I win. We're here for fun. So let's gather all our elements. Come here. We're going to need a handful of guys. This is the time of heroes, I think. I think we drop it like it's hot and we just go out in the trash can from whence we came. So we're going to make a couple cannon towers here, which is going to be funny. Take out those trades. Yes. Oh no, I'm ready. These cannons are going to kill the trade. It's pretty hilarious. Okay. Oh god, French. Just laughs in French. Alright, so I think we can fit it in here. Perfect. Okay. Not the best, but it'll do, pig. Yeah, and let's just slap the base, dude. Slap the base! Hoya! If I win this, I'm going to be thoroughly shocked. Alright. Let's save our gold for when it really matters. Maybe they'll forget that I play this game, and they just won't mess with me. We're going to start clearing up vills a little bit. Getting some army standing. You can see the traders now being killed by the cannons. Yes, rise, my minions, rise. And we'll delete a portion of these. I think we're, yeah, more or less all in here. Keep the trade online. We'll keep some of you guys going for a little bit of woodwork, maybe a little bit of tower action here. We're just going to make a nest of cannon towers. Alright. Here they come. So the Dread Legions cometh. You can see the trade is shut down for now. Let's get you guys back and set up a couple of you. So we probably need to reinforce over here, maybe. Although, I don't know. Yeah, this is like probably one of the weak points. But I don't know. My rank team is calling for me for I leave after we kill Wonder. Oh, that's pretty funny. If they can kill the Wonder. We only need to hold for 14 minutes, right? No biggie. Alright, so let's go here. They're going to have to get through my rat's nest first. And yeah, we're setting up towers. We'll see where they come from. Okay, they come from the middle. Let's get a little gatehouse here. Do some of this as well. Our army size is still not great, actually. We should probably just like delete, yeah, like all the bills. We need to get that going. Because soon there will be more than one of them arriving, you know, and that's when it gets dodgy. So let's make some cannons and some springhalds and whatnot. Call it a day. Jeanne d'Arc is here. Now we delete this so we can swarm on the artillery here. Yeah, that's going to be the play. Okay, so let's get you guys on this. How are we doing? Are we killing the artillery? We are, slowly but surely. You killed that one too. And Jeanne d'Arc can actually, for once, summon her units. Target, target, target. We see Blue's army coming down. Let's get that. Jeanne d'Arc is going to get back. And cool. So now we get back behind our walls. I don't know where the Wookiee's going to come from. It looks like he's just getting into my cannon placement here, which is nice. Alright. Let's just get all these towers nice and upgraded here. And see how long we can last. Survival challenge, man. Alright, so we've broken that army, which is great. Let's get you guys to take down the siege equipment. And let's get you horsemen. Let's go over here and look for any siege equipment. Looks like there's some villagers here, so we're just going to try and pop them in the face. Wookiee hasn't arrived yet. Let's get back behind the walls. Should probably make mostly wood units until like it's a really tight hold. The villagers are almost down. There's only a couple left. Alright, so we haven't seen Orange yet. I wonder what his plan is, where he's going to come from. Alright, let's get you guys. Do a couple little keeps right here. Alright, cool. So that should be quite nice. How are we looking? Okay, here comes the Dread Legion of Orange. Ew, that's going to be probably the hardest part of this. Like these, I could hold 2v1, I think, pretty easily against these folks, but dealing with the other player is going to be the nightmarish part. Okay, let's grab you guys, head over here, and see if we can snipe some cannons. And you guys keep chasing down blue. See what kind of progress we can make. Am I the only one fighting? No, you definitely are not. I have a lot of resources, though. I'm going to be able to pump pretty freaking hard, right? Alright, so let's get on this, this, and this. Okay, defenders are coming out, so let's get them to surge forward. Get you, and you. Alright, so here comes Orange. Oof, this is going to be really hard. I'm going to have to delete probably all my traders at this point. Yeah, perfect. We do actually get on the cannons there, which is nice. As far as the fight versus blue goes, it's going pretty good. Jeanne d'Arc needs to pull back. So now we need to get like a big core of artillery here, probably. Not spring all the placements. No, stone emplacements. Stone emplacements. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna have to have a really nice hold here. Those are samurai? Okay. The samurai cometh. And the fight over here went reasonably well. We could hold a couple of those. That would be really nice. Alright, let's see if we could like re-wall this area up here. Probably not going to be possible, but we'll try. And yeah, we stand ready to fight here. Alright, let's get all our villagers now and delete them. All hands on deck with military. A lot of arty coming in. Unfortunately, we're fighting in a choke point, which isn't great for us. We do have the static emplacements coming up. Okay, that is a shit ton of artillery. I need to repel the old Wookiee's attack. Okay, yellow is pouring in with a lot, but I do have static defenses, so if they don't have siege, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, let's keep shooting there. Let's keep bonking you guys on the head. Static entrenchments are doing well. Let's gather everybody back here. And just get everybody ready to go. Alright, this is good. So now we get through and get on all this. And that's a big bread-winning strategy. Yellow doesn't have anything to get through. Alright, so Orange's attack has been dealt with. Pretty colossal. T-Rex, thank you, dude. Let's make some bills now. Just a couple supplementary ones. That was a big win. That was a big win for us. Okay, so now we gather our troops. We clear this out. We go scout ahead to see if they're setting up infrastructure anywhere. And we move up north and just intercept yellow. I don't know where blue is, Ezra. But I got a pretty good army here. No vills at the moment. It's fine. We don't have anything to re-wall, which is kind of a troll thing. Let's get some vills. Alright, so for you guys, you're just going to patrol maybe up here. And they can patrol there. Alright, great. So we need to steamroll this army before it can get its bearings. Alright, so let's go ahead and repair the walls down here. And that looks good. Looks great. And where are we going to get attacked from? Okay, here they come. They're coming with reinforcements there. Let's go see if we can like snipe the artillery while he's approaching. Alright, we got a shit ton of spring ult, so if anybody tries to get crazy on artillery with us, we're going to get them. Blue's gathering a bunch of battering rams. Let's see if we can... Yeah, we can't really do much about that. We're going to have to just fight them the good old-fashioned way. Let's pull back into the base here. Let's do this, and yeah, rebuild the walls, and rebuild the walls. Here they come. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what I was waiting for. Just waiting to shut down the building. Okay, so now we just go up here. I am indeed full army. Yes, they are clever. They have discovered this. Okay, let's go down there, see if we can hit him again. And you guys come down here. Keep some of the army over there. And the rest of the army can come down here. You do also have a lot of troops over here too. Let's see if we can sneak by and get those cannons. That'd be fat. Alright. And here comes blue. Alright. So all hands on deck. We need everybody fighting right now. Like everybody going somewhere. And hopefully it works out for us. Let's go ahead and use cannon to arc. Let's do this. Yeah, alright. Arbalist, men-at-arms, artillery, all that goodness. And let's get you, and you. And we can focus. Kill those stupid cannons. Summon some powder cannons of our own. And perfect. Alright, you guys get that. You guys get that. Without the cannons, they can't really make much progress, right? Is the entire game plan here. Did we get the cannons there? We actually did. Nice. That was very clutch. Alright, let's get back in there with our siege equipment. The Japanese cannons have been taken offline. Let's go see if we can hunt more of them. Oh, that's clutch if we get these. That's really clutch. Alright. So how are we looking? Yeah, we need to be producing more. I really lapsed on micro right there. On macro, excuse me. And for you guys, let's do a little bit of this. Buy some of that. And we do that. And this. Seal that bad boy up. Call it a day. Alright. So against Japan... Problem is now Japan's going to have infrastructure at my forward point. So that's the scariest part. Let's drive back these Haggard battering rams. Cancel that keep. Sadly, that's not going to work, so we are shut down there. Jeanne d'Arc is respawning. Yeah, I blundered her. I certainly wasn't paying attention. Alright, so that wall has been rebuilt. Ezra, don't make me pull away to get all the trade. Oh, this is perfect. See, this is the good thing about playing with high-level players. Like, the one advantage I have is that they're going to be greedy and less altruistic in general. So they're going to, like, fight amongst each other quicker, right, than you normally would. Okay. So the Japanese are gathering at the gates. We'll leave a partial army up here to fight against blue. Yeah, see, Ezra is, like, trying to be, like, greedy. And he's doing something that the other player doesn't like. So that's very good. Okay, here comes the Japanese. We have gathered a Dread Legion to intercept them. It's going to be hard to hold on all these fronts, though. That's for damn sure. Still a fair amount of gold left, all things considered. Alright, so the engagement there is going. Yellow, we really dunked on yellow pretty hard on Quill, his forces. Alright, let's get these springholds and start sniping. Still remember how to do that. And this fight's going well too. Alright, let's get some horsemen coming. Resources are getting sparse though. What do we need? 3 minutes to hold? I feel like we're in good shape right now. Yeah, I feel like we're in pretty respectable shape. Let's get these Magos to bonk them on the head. Ah, shit. Throwing away my springholds like a potato. Alright, let's get you. And horsemen. Oh, man, okay. Yeah, please. Sign me up for that. Sign me up for that bread. And what are we looking like up here? It looks like they're kind of joining forces a little bit. There's some Avengers going. They're definitely not penetrating in, that's for damn sure. We need to get on these damn bombards. I need to zoom in. They're kind of hard to see. There we go. Okay. Go away, Quill. Yes, the greedy players are not scheming well together. Yes, Anakin, yes. Good. All right, let's get you guys to keep going. Yeah, looking fine. They're trying to work together, but it's not going super hot. I am winning the artillery duel here, too. Okay. Let's get you guys down here and re-wall this. Try and seal the breach. The brave French, you know, they're coming off the Olympics. They, of course, they have to do well here. We need to start gathering troops up here. Jeanne d'Arc is back. She can lead the defense of the weak walls. The heroic martyr here. We need some Gojira playing in the background for this. Let's get the Springhalds back. They're not doing anything here. All right, so we have the defenders ready to fight the Byzantines. Blue is still being routed here. Let's get these guys to go attack into that blob. Great, and you guys come over here. And we need to fight the flamethrowers. The walls are being rebuilt, slowly but surely. Come on. Come on. Build those walls. Yes, please, and thank you. Alright. So we're going to need to start hunkering down now. What do we got? A minute 54? The pressure is mounting, for sure. I do have a good static defense line, though. And the walls are resealed here. It's going to take Orange a minute to get through that, I'm hoping. We have, a fair amount of towers here? Yeah, a couple left. Alright, so yellow is going to be squashed here. We don't need this much to fight them. We need to make sure we don't lose to a Japanese counter push. Blue is kind of getting through, but it's slow. Alright, let's get the reinforcements coming down here. Okay, we're like basically all in here. I am officially like out of resources. Let's pull back in so it's a little bit more favorable for us. Japan has arrived at the gates again. We have some defenders. Let's just make mangoes. Mangoes for the mango gods. Do we still got it? Find out today. The red palace is pretty safe back here. Let's make some builds to go back there just in case. Japan doesn't really have siege equipment. 52 seconds left. We got the Springald legions. Is there any artillery to snipe? There is. Cool. So we'll go here, here, and here. Snipe that down. And yeah, I'm basically all out of stuff now. So Nomad has given up. Yes. Oh no, he already was dead. Never mind. All right, Jeanne d'Arc, lead the defense. Hold. This is not a great spot to fight. We need to pull back a little bit. Yeah, the static defenses are doing good. Springalds are getting the bombards, and we just run away. All right. And 15 seconds. Oh, come on. The old man hands, the 36-year-old Haggard millennial hands versus the Zoomers. They're swarming me. All right. Still got it, baby. Still got it. GG. All right. Let's go, man. Oh, that was good. That was fun. I can't believe we won that shit. That was a stacked lobby, too. Man. That was stacked. That was real stacked. Oh, baby, I know. Talk dirty. Yeah, that was a fun one. French are great for that. Definitely. Yeah, that was a sweaty one. It was very sweaty. It was hard for them to coordinate, I feel. Oh, no. Today I learned I'm older than Turin, are you? Yeah? We gotta... I wonder how old these guys are. I bet you most of them are millennials, to be honest. Oh, God, what a hold. My game freeze? It might have froze. The game was too epic. It's just... It doesn't know what to do. I wanted to look at the... dude, we had just enough resources to get it. And we were spamming good units, too, like mass artillery, and it wasn't like cheapo units. Unfortunately, I wanted to look at resources, but we're going to have to probably just force quit. Nope. Okay, there we go. Here we go. All right. Let's look at the map a little bit and see. Yeah, Ezra... Oh, look. Ezra was actually... He started building a wonder there at the end. I love it. Yeah, buddy. And how to go down here? Yeah, a lot of defensive units. Good. We had the good static too. We got a lot of keeps and cannon towers and stuff. Jeanne d'Arc was useful in the defense. Yeah, it looks like there's just absolute chaos across the entire map. All right, resources. What do we got? So we had the most gold. That's big, right? We had 105k. Looks like Ezra was pretty close to us, though. It was an insignificant difference. Aside from that, he had the most of everything. Although we should have had the most stone, too, right? Who the hell had more stone than us? Ezra? Wow. That's wild. That is wild. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cast the next one. I think we need to see what you guys have been brewing up. So let me... Probably need to restart the client. Sometimes when you have a crash like that, it's like a little Haggard. Yeah, this is a little bit suspicious. Is it? No, it's actually fine. Okay. Sure. Sai hosts. Mega random, no kings. Good luck, have fun. Alright, guys, so Sai is going to host the next one. Sorry, Dark Age. You got to join Sai's game. Sai beat you to it. Join them. Sai is on it. Sai is on it. Join them. All right, so we're gonna cast the game now. We're gonna hang out and spectate and see what's cracking. I have to stop playing I Wanna Win. I just have to. It's not gonna happen again, so we have to just rest with that one. Yeah, always good, man. Age is a great game. It's always fun to come back to. They really do need some new content. That would be fun. Some new factions or something to mix it up. If we got some new factions, I think I'd be interested in playing one-on-ones again. That'd be a fun time. I haven't played one. I haven't played it all this season. Let's see here. Yeah. No, I don't have any ranking the past couple seasons. I played one game in season 7, and what are we on, season 8 right now? Yeah. It's time, man. It's time. All right, so I should have a game going really quickly here. Real quick. You guys have a tournament tomorrow, right? You guys are hosting one. I'm going to be out of town, unfortunately. During the summer, I don't really stream during the day either. It's just a sweaty degenerate lair if I do. All right, here's Sai right here. The lobby still has space, apparently. I'm looking at it here. Looks like there's still some room. Jaren's hosting one. That's cool. Right on, Jaren. Turin channeled my spirit. Yeah, we tried. We tried. The French AFK in the corner build. It's true forbidden tech. But we weren't like completely inactive. Like we were claiming ground and like entrenching, setting up towers. We were kind of doing some stuff, but Sai. Oh, yep. Random Civ FFA tourney. New players this round. Yeah, new players. Sai. New players. Yeah. No players from the previous lobby because we want to get more folks involved. It's definitely fun. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. We got some fun stuff coming up in the fall. I was thinking about doing some Stormgate. The thing about Stormgate is, like, I enjoy the gameplay, but man, the art really does not do it for me. Like, one of the reasons I like StarCraft is because of the aesthetic, right? When you see, like, a Zerg moving across the map with, like, Hydralisks and, like, roaches and Zerglings flying and... I don't know, it's, like, pretty... It's cool. And then you see, like, a line of, like, Terran siege tanks, right? And they, like, plant into the ground and you hear the boom, boom, like, their guns firing off. You know, the sound quality is really good. Like and like everything, like when you hear a zealot cutting into something with its like with its side knives or whatever the hell they're called, side blades, that is like so cool. The sound quality and like the art style. But then Stormgate's gameplay is fun, but man, the art style leaves a lot to be desired. It's for me that's really important. It's really important. Like Total War isn't the best in terms of like, you know, I guess mechanics of a RTS game. It's certainly very clunky in many ways. Not really the most responsive. Like if you took like traditional RTS pros and had them play Total War, they'd be like, what the hell is this, right? But like its art, its thematics, the character design, the lore, the universe, Warhammer Fantasy, it's so freaking good that it makes up for all of that in my book, you know, because to me that's more important. Hard to agree, it looks worse than StarCraft 2. The gameplay for Stormgate is not bad though, in its defense. Like I was playing some games last night. I was enjoying it. I was like, this is fun, but like I do wish it looked better. Because for me, it might be something that's like hard to come back to for that reason. Yeah, if I were just to give you my 2 cents on that. Yes. Had fun fighting Quill. Too bad I thought you were good at China, Ezra. Ezra, you're one of those. Ezra, you're probably good at every Civ. Come on now. Maybe not as good as he was on his particular Civ, if that's what you're saying, but yeah, you're very good at most Civs you play. Stormgate still in the beta? Yeah, well, Stormgate is releasing on the 18th. It's in early access. It's an early access release, so it's technically released, but they're using the early access tag to temper people's expectations. It's very common for modern gaming, right? Because then if a game flops, they're like, oh, it's early access, or if it's bad, you know. But yeah, it's more or less full release on the 18th. Yeah, the beta's or it's early. It's out now if you have the pre-founder pack or whatever. Yeah. All right, guys, we got Sai on the Holy Roman Empire, Jeanne d'Arc on Naniori with Jeanne d'Arc, Mega Ben on Jushi's Legacy, Ventus with the Abbasid, Wang, brother of Wang, on the Japanese. Rexosaurus on the HRE, Jordan on the French, and Dark Age Rush on the Delhi. So a lot of familiar faces, some new faces too. Very fun stuff. And yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good indeed. Oh yeah, Max, we're back, baby. We had a really sweaty first game. If you missed that one, I highly recommend going back. Yeah, Drathmar, I played some of the Celestial faction last night on Stormgate. It was hard. It was tricky to learn, for sure. It was very different. I could play a game for you guys at the end of the stream if we want to. If folks want to. Because after this, I won't have enough steam for another one, probably. I have to go to sleep early tonight. I have to be up at 4 a.m. But I would be down to maybe throw down a Stormgate game for the memes. Because the games are, like, super fast. Yep, the players will be loading in here soon, and we'll take a look and give all that fun action a look. I like Sai's avatar here. It's very cool. He's got, like, the Shogun. Yeah, it's fun. What's up, Nomad? Yeah, all the lobbies tonight have been pretty stacked, right? Yeah, we got some great players. I mean, the people who play in our Discord are very seasoned, right? They practice a lot. Very, very good. 4 a.m. What for? Yes, I'm driving out of town to a tabletop tournament, which is it's like 3 hours away, and it starts at 9 a.m. So I need to get up early and hit the road. Me and a couple of buddies are road tripping down there. I'll be playing my Chaos Dwarves. My buddy Aaron is playing his Beastmen, and then my buddy Andrew is playing his High Elves. So we're going to play in a Warhammer the Old World tabletop tournament. Super fun. Yeah, it's a good sweaty one. It'll be a good sweaty one. Long load time, though. Hopefully the game didn't crash or something. I don't think so, right? Is this normal? Checking my Discord here. Okay. All right, right on. You guys think it's stuck? Probably not, right? We're still good. Someone needs to have potato internet and I wasn't able to join. Oh yeah, probably somebody struggling to load in. If somebody crashes though, we're just gonna keep going. So if you guys are listening in the game, if somebody drops, just keep playing. We have to Cobra Kai them, no mercy. Strike first, strike fast, strike hard, whatever it is. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're stuck on a super long loading screen. Okay, cool. So it's not just me then. So I mean, I could just sit and chat with you guys here all day, man. PC is so slow. I swear it loads. Okay, Jordan, is it you? Are you the villain? Are you the French villain? Are you going to record any of your games? No, I don't like to record my tabletop games at the tournaments because a lot of people don't want to be on camera, and it's also kind of takes your focus away from the game. It's one of the few things I do that isn't like part of the YouTube. So someday I will, though. Someday I will. All right, folks, let's break it down. Let's have some fun. Spawning on the north side of the map, it is going to be Rexosaurus and the Holy Roman Empire. So he's going to be grabbing all those relics, praying super hard to Jesus, and seeing if it pays off for him. We'll find out. Thoughts and prayers going on up here for sure. To the southwest side, it's going to be Ventus. Ventus is going to be on the Abbasid. Abbasid, a very powerhouse empire in terms of their food eco and their military. Definitely have some insane trade also if they want to. But the downside being is you only have 2 landmarks. So in a traditional FFA, which is what we're playing, you're going to pay the troll toll a little bit if you lose a big fight. They can move into your base and kill you pretty quickly. You can't really hide landmarks. On the west side of the map, it is going to be Dark Age Rush. I know him from Total War, as well as this game, and he is going to be an enjoyer of the Delhi Sultanate. So, you know, doing Allied Treks proud, wherever he resides, wherever he is these days. Dark Age is doing him justice, but we'll see how he does. Over here to the south, it's going to be Naniori on Jeanne d'Arc, so trying to bring the back-to-back belts home to France. Jeanne d'Arc did win game 1 today, and now we are going to be seeing if Jeanne d'Arc is going to be able to win the second game here. On the very far south, it is going to be Jordan. Jordan with a very good spawn. The only downside of such spawns are, if you can't push out and you're trapped in your corner, you run out of resources very quickly, and you're kind of like choke pointed in. They could like entrench the river, right? But overall, this is an advantage, I would say. Especially like you mine out the stone and you have like a huge natural terrain feature, like 2 choke points on the side with which to defend a wonder. And he's French. So like you just pop down your guild hall back here, or like probably guild hall in base and Red Palace in the very back corner to defend your wonder. And you know, you call it a day. Over to the east, it is Wang, brother of Wang, and he is going to be rocking the Japanese. Japan's insane. You know, Ozutsu are really good. They have infinite gold mechanics, very powerful militaries. Good fishing, too. They're going to get discounted fishing boats, which is really, really going to be taking advantage of this river. Over to the east, we have Mega Ben. Not only is it Ben, but it's also Mega Ben, and he is going to be on Juxi's And he's going to be serving up some sushi, nice and raw, wriggling and raw to all of his opponents. And yeah, Sushi's is great. I mean, they have the scary AOE bombard cannons. They have many of the same strengths as China. They can go quick relic grabbing if they want to. Easily get 3 or 4 or 5 relics pretty fast if you go fast castle. One of the fastest castles in the entire game. So yeah, that's it. And then we got Sai. Sai is on the Holy Roman Empire as well, or Order of the Dragon. Is that Order of the Dragon? No, that's HRE, right? Yeah. Am I getting? No, wait. These are 2 Order of the Dragon players or HRE? I haven't played in a while. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, no, this is HRE. Yeah, because they start with the prelate, right? Okay, very cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, who do you guys think is going to win? Who are you pulling for? Who's your mighty champion in today's second FFA match of the stream? We do have the dreaded wheelbarrow and survival techniques coming out. Delhi getting all of its free technology, which is always fun. One of the things Delhi does do well, in my opinion, is probably the Ghazi Riders. Ghazi Riders are very cost-effective and trade pretty well, throughout much of the game, including Castle Age. So I think that is going to be nice for them. For me, Delhi's biggest win con in FFA, at least back in the day and by a couple months ago, was really good relic securing. So just grabbing relics with all of your, because you usually have the advantage of having the mosque up and you can build scholars fairly early. So if you hit Castle Age at a reasonable time, you can grab relics very, very effectively for sure. Let's see, who do you guys think? You're going to bet on Dark Age Rush, Uranium, right? Has he been sweating it fervently as Delhi? By the way, I'd be curious. Let's run a poll in chat while we have you guys here and some of the downtime of the game. So FFA format. King? No king. How do you guys like, what do you guys prefer to watch? I'd be curious, because the king does make for some really funny moments and certainly speeds up the game, but there's also a certain grandeur to having these like longer epic games where there's more, kind of a nuance. But yeah, I'd be curious. Wow, a lot of you guys prefer the king. Interesting. I actually would have expected the inverse, but we will we'll do a little king action next time. King to watch, no king to play. Got it. Yeah, that's a very fair analysis, I suppose. All right. So all is calm. No Haggard Dark Age rushes, although we do have one in the game. Abbasid building their landmark off in the corner. They're trying to get some separation so that if their main base is compromised, they have some slight buffering. They're going to go economic wing for the Fertile Crescent. So that is going to be giving them the cheaper economy buildings, which is very, very nice. Oh, Jankuya Bards. Thank you, darling. Up on the north side, Rexosaurus with the Aachen Chapel, looking like maybe he's going to go for a 2TC build. Although I think Fast Castle is like a mandatory thing for HRE. Like, you can go 2TC, it's very cute. If I were going to be going 2TC HRE, which is a viable strategy in one-on-one, I would probably wall off some relics with like Palisades first. And then from there, I would probably... Yeah, it's so dodgy though. HRE gets such a benefit from the relics. Okay, it looks like the votes are evening out a little bit, so that's a rough idea. Thank you guys for voting. Do appreciate it. But yes, no military pressure yet. Meditation Garden's popping down. Is it a good location? Not bad. It's going to give a lot of stone. So once it fully saturates, it's giving what? 25 stone a minute? 37. Okay, it's going to be more. That's not bad for getting a, kind of a delayed 2TC. You just let that thing gather up your stone and you can get a, third TC or second TC in Castle Age or something. Jianghan Tower coming down, so that is going to be unlocking the Dynasty Warriors for blue for Mega Ben. Is it called the Song Dynasty here too? It is. Okay, it's not like it's a different dynasty name, so it is going to be unlocking that. On the south side of the map, School of Cavalry is the landmark option. Walls going up here for Jordan. Hey, Nomad, thank you for... You were already a member, weren't you? Can't remember. Well, thank you, man. Nonetheless, I greatly appreciate it. Hey, right on, Alan. Happy to hear that, man. Congrats on the best painted army. You should share some pictures in your old in the old Discord. It'd be fun to see that. Go ahead and send me a link. Jeanne d'Arc running about, and she is hunting all the wild boar, which is something I did not do effectively last game. But I will give Jeanne d'Arc a little bit of experience. Naniori, I believe has already gotten one boar, so this is going to be the second Strel Bora that is going to be hunted. So down goes the huntable boar. Jeanne d'Arc able to get the karate chop going, so there you go. And boom, headshot on the huntable boar. Over to the west side, we do have Dark Age Rush going 2TC, so 2TC Delhi. Yeah, makes sense. Delhi can play the relic game well, but maybe suspecting with, 2 HRE, it's going to be hard to contest the relics. So Rexosaurus is already getting Castle Age, and we do see prelates being produced, or are they already in position? All right. So Friar Tuck is here. Here it comes. All right. So the prelate going to be grabbing the goodies here. Come on, you got to bring it home. They need something to pray over. The people need it. So the first relic is going to be grabbed. Sai is not close to castle yet. Let's see. Okay, actually pretty close to castle. Just hasn't started building quite yet. Now, why have we not seen Sai aging up? Food short. Is there a hidden landmark somewhere that I'm missing? Like, why would Sai not be aging up right now? It looks like how many workers are in queue? So you have, 4 workers in queue. It could have been aging up a long time ago. That's going to be giving Rexosaurus a massive advantage over Sai in just a straight up fight, depending on how the relic grabs go. We will see. Look at this. Omega Ben taking a big piece of the pie here. So Omega Ben setting up a wall network all around the big old empire, going to be cutting their piece. And I mean, if Ben can get a wall network going up this way, dude, that's going to be so freaking good. Because then what's going to happen is you secure all these gold nodes, like this one, that one. I mean, that is a veiny amount of veiny gold veins. That is incredibly good if you're going to be able to secure that. Over in the corner, Dark Age with Tower of Victory. So that's a really good landmark. It basically gives your infantry better attack speed, which is really, really strong. Late game, your spearmen, your men-at-arms. And Delhi can get some good men-at-arms. If you get the House of Learning, you can get that upgrade to make them hit harder too. And they become some of the, better quality men-at-arms in the game overall. And they can build walls, which is sweet. Personally, I'm a big enjoyer of the Compound of the Defender for spamming out defensive keeps in the late game, and also for making it so your troops can build stone walls. I find it to be so clutch in siege defenses and wonder defenses and things like that, but we'll find out what they decide to do. We do see the burger. Oh, okay. If you can't get the landmarks or the relics for yourself, why not take them from your neighbor by force? So there's no reason to go. This is very all in by Sai. If Sai's Burger Rush fails here, then Rex is probably just going to run away with the gold advantage, right? 2 relics, 3 for the HRE here, which is kind of the gold standard, pun completely intended. And there's going to be another one being grabbed here, another one being grabbed here. Man, Rex could be a real terror here if he's able to keep getting away with this. Now, Sai is not building anything out of the Burger Palace. Sai's eco is a little bit weaker. But the Burger Rush could start soon. We have the Castle Age upgrade. We do not have the Mace upgrade or any of the other ones. Up here on the top, right now we're seeing a completely defenseless Rexosaurus. But we do see some Knights coming out. The Knights are going to be giving some good support. So that's why Knights are very meta with relic grabbing strategies for HRE, because they can more effectively protect your prelates out in the field. Whereas the Men-at-Arms can't really do that as well. Granted, Men-at-Arm rushes are always fun. So if you're going to want to fight Knights with Men-at-Arms, you need to get the Heavy Maces and the two-handed, more specifically the Heavy Maces upgrade. But Dark Age going to be sending out his Legion of Scholars. So they're going to be going out and grabbing this relic, and probably one of these ones will be contested. It looks like the Prelate didn't make it. The TC was garrisoned by Ventus, and it was able to snipe that guy. What do you... No, he misclicked. No, that feels bad. Oh, man, that relic's just going to be sitting there. Oh, well, it is what it is. Hopefully he'll notice and get it back, but we do see a miss micro here from Dark Age Rush. He probably clicked right next to it and clicked back and just, missed, unfortunately did that the wrong way. Guildhall being built on the back for the French. 2TC, which is great. This is the most defensible position on the entire map, so going 2TC Greed is putting up a bunch of walls. I don't really see anything wrong with that. I think that's a nice little play there. And wall network coming up from Ventus as well. Relic's going to be grabbed. Oh, dude, Jax, Rexosaurus. His Prelate, he was able to get the goodies first, and now he's going to be heading up back to his base. And what is he sitting on relic-wise? Triple relic. And what is this Burger Rush going to do? Okay, Men-at-Arms are being produced, but you really are going to want that Heavy Maces upgrade. Otherwise, Sai is just going to get the dirty in the fight. It'll be very one-sided. It'll be very one-sided. I think I saw India won a couple of gold medals, right? They won one. Speaking of, I can't remember what it was. I know their wrestler there was some controversy with their wrestler who was literally barely overweight or something. Yeah, that's one thing, just a random Turin tangent. I've always really, in professional combat sports, weight classes, for me, they've always kind of rubbed me the wrong way to some extent. Because what you see in wrestling and, boxing, I don't know if this is much of a thing in boxing, but in MMA, UFC, all that stuff, is fighters will walk around at their natural weight of 200 pounds, right? And then they'll starve themselves and dehydrate themselves down to freaking 170, 175. And then the day of the fight, they come back at 200 pounds, right? They rehydrate, they eat. And it just seems super unfair and also not good for the athletes. I've always felt that there should be some sort of a system in place to measure their true proper weight class, but Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird. Overweight cost your gold. Oh, that's really sad. That's a shame. That's too bad. Yeah, it's like dumb, you know. Anyways, back to the action. Hardened Samurai going to be going after the town center here, and we do see the Wong, brother of Wang, moving up to attack Mega Ben, and Mega Ben does seem slightly defenseless here. Mega Ben on triple TC. Okay, that's pretty damn greedy. No military to boot, so we're not seeing any sort of military response coming out of Mega Ben. So there's not going to be much of anything going on here. Down to the south side, all is calm. Oh, look at villages are being built here. So Mega Ben must have snuck some villagers here and is going to be trying to set up shop and survive over in Jordan's area, which is hilarious. But the samurai are invading, and they're going to be taking the Chinese lands to Pound Town. It does not look like there's any defenders here for the Jushi. And one samurai has also found the villagers trying to set up their last stand back here. A couple Zhug Nu have popped out, but they are not really that upgraded. The Hardened Samurai is easily going to be able to handle them, most likely. No other conflicts other than this, though. Japan, I like their aggression in Feudal and Castle because they're in a bad spot. But if they can take out the Chinese, that's going to give them the tool they need to, set up their base up here, right? They could build their Imperial landmark up there and get it done. That too after beating the undefeated champion in the first round, says Raj. Yeah, they just give her the freaking medal. It's so dumb. I get it. But yeah, weight classes in combat sports are really, really terrible. I'm surprised that they haven't. I'm surprised that there hasn't been some sort of a change in that. I guess, getting a change done. Status quos are just hard to change in general in sports, right? But yeah, Jeanne d'Arc, the hunter, taking the sacred site here. And look at this. We got a big incursion coming in from Nani Yori. Nani Yori attacking a Dark Age Rush. The Dark Age Rush has a lot of men-at-arms, and they do have the Tower of Victory, so they're going to be able to take apart these veteran horsemen no problem. This is a mistake by Nani taking this fight here. Nani should micro away and go chase villagers around the base rather than taking a grindy fight against these Delhi troopers. The Delhi troopers are going to cut them to pieces. The Chad soldiers, they get it done. Do they have their upgraded blades? We got the House of Learning. Okay, so we do have the blade upgrade now in the Delhi troops. The Khalij, I believe is what it's called. So yeah, I don't know. This could be a little bit of a problem here. Yeah, we need to see Arbalest for the French if they want any chances of fighting. China being steamrolled here, and the temple, I love it. Like, as the Japanese are, like, literally taking another civilization to the torch. This is just, like, the classic, religion and history, right? Oh, yes, we're our religion's all about peace and Buddhism, and, and as they're doing it, they're just, like, torching another civilization, right? It's classics, we've certainly seen that quite a bit in history, but, moving across are the Hardened Samurai, and I don't see Blue coming out back from this in any meaningful way. Blue does have a fair amount of villagers and also does have the Shaolin Monastery up here, so they're going to retreat to the mountains and be monastic monks, I suppose. The fighting is continuing pretty hard over here, and you're going to have to switch off just men-at-arms, potentially. If Nani gets a good critical mass of Arbalest and they get the Gambeson's upgrade to get the 5 melee armor, they will start to dominate the men-at-arms pretty hard. Jeanne d'Arc has arrived, and she's going to be using her magic missiles. We see more men-at-arms popping out for the Delhi Sultanate, but the Arbalists are starting to outtrade them. So you need to tech switch here. You need to, that's pretty much all they have. Yeah, good. So we do see the tech switch coming in from Dark Age Rush, which is going to be the stables. So yeah, that's smart. Throw a couple scholars in there, pump out some horsemen, and you're going to be living your best life. You'll be doing A-okay. A-okay. My opinion on sports is weight and everything else should be measured the day of the competition, just like horse races. Yeah, that makes some sense. Yeah, the day of the competition. That's actually a good fix, and that's very simplistic, Brad. I like that. You show up, and if you're overweight or whatever, that would force fighters to fight at their natural weight, more or less. Or if a fighter wants to, try and slim down and fight in a lighter weight class, they're going to be dehydrated, but that's dangerous. So it's, it's tricky. People always find a way to ruin things, the sweats, the metagamers, Yeah. So Sai with the big burger army facing a Japanese incursion. Rexosaurus here is looking to be very tyrannical, I think. Rex has how many relics? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's quite a bit. Wololo going down. Delhi a little bit desperate here, but they are going to convert some of these Frenchmen. So the French have seen the light. They've tasted that glorious Indian food and want a piece of that culture, so now they're going to be joining in with the men-at-arms and pushing back the French Arbalists. Meanwhile, Jeanne d'Arc gathering a military force out front. She has reached Castle Age. No combat over here in Yellow's lands. Yellow very peaceful in the corner. Red also, yeah, in combat with the Delhi, and they're going to keep grinding. Definitely need to see some siege be set up if you want to make any progress against this Delhi player. I guess you could just dive in and, you know, hunt down all the farmers and whatnot. But you got 2 relics here also, so that would be a good grab. Yaniori diving in, going to be getting aggressive. Not sure where the army's going. Okay, the army is now fighting. Jeanne d'Arc and the Arbalists. Do they have the upgrades yet? They do not have the melee armor upgrade. That would be very, very nice. No fighting from purple. Here we see the Japanese doing their best to take out the Chinese. So they're going to be chasing those bad boys down. And China is very rapidly running out of landmarks. We see the... Oh, is he going crypto farming? I think he is. I think he's going to go crypto farming. Yeah, that's the Buddhist monks, right? Is it? I can't remember. Yeah, Buddhist monks generate gold. The Zen. Oh, yeah. He's going to be crypto farming here today, ladies and gentlemen. So the last Chinese landmark is the Shaolin Temple up in the hills. And they are desperately trying to wall this. We see the Chinese villagers setting up shop, but the veteran samurai are going to cut them to pieces with their Nodachi. How many of you guys played Shogun 2? Amazing game. When I was in Shogun, what was your favorite Shogun unit for all of you guys in chat? My favorite were probably the Nodachi samurai as well as the Naginata samurai. The Buddhist monk version. So there's the Naginata samurai, but they're like the monk version. They have like the white hoods on. I think those were my favorite units. Oh, it was so good. It was so freaking good. So China on the Shaolin Monastery, a couple villagers trying to hold it, but you know, not going to happen. We do see the relics being taken by Wang. Wang in pretty good shape here. On the other side of the map, the Mortal Kombat continues, but Delhi has appeared to have stabilized, but looking at the eco of Dark Age Rush, has he taken any economic damage? 66 eco against Nanny, who's sitting on 75. So Nanny does have an economic lead and also seems to have the military advantage. So Delhi could be in some trouble here unless somebody else gets, you know, involved in this fight. Shogun was such a good game. Yeah. Warrior monks, that's what they were, yeah. The Cav Samurai, yeah, they were sweet. Oh, Shogun 2 was such a good game. It was so freaking good. But yeah, the first player of the day is going to be falling in this match. So player is definitely more defensive in this game mode, which makes sense. Guildhall is generating food? I think that's a misplay. Like, why would he generate food? He's got farms and fishing. You would definitely want to get started on stone very early on, but probably just wasn't paying attention. So Mega Ben has fallen, and now we're going to be seeing Wang, the brother of Wang, becoming a corner lord. So he is behind in many ways, right? Because he invested in early aggression in Feudal Age, but if he doesn't get attacked in the next couple minutes, he can really, you know... Oh, that Wololo's gonna get so many! Oh, he just converted like half that freaking army there. Oh, fighting in that choke point has not been doing the French any favors. Those Wololos from Dark Age Rush have been super clutch. Unfortunately for Nanny, he wasn't able to escape their clutches. Couple villagers coming out. This is a dangerous play. You know, there's a lot of Arbalists near this, and if you just run this battering ram, you could probably kill 7 or 8 villagers here pretty easily. And it's not worth it. Because the problem with losing these villagers is it's going to just crush the eco of Dark Age. And yeah, this is not a worthy trade. He's probably lost about 6-7 villagers right now. Most likely going to keep losing more as the French keep massacring the villagers here. They're getting taken to Poketown, getting crossbow bolts. They got their daggers out, trying to fight with their soldiers. But Nanny's now going to be sitting on 79 eco and looking at the eco of Dark Age here in the corner. He's down to 53, which is really painful. So the only way I can really see Dark Age maybe surviving is if he calls for help from somebody. Like if he can get some assistance from Ventus, maybe Ventus, like this actually would be a smart play though. So if Ventus comes south and snipes out Naniori, then you have a weakened Dark Age to deal with afterwards, which is probably easy, right? So that's just kind of an idea. I do not believe I've seen you play Warhammer 40k RTS video games. How come? Warhammer 40k RTS game? You mean Dawn of War 2 and 3? There's plenty of videos on the channel of those. It was a long time ago, but we didn't used to play them. The Wololos have been truly forbidden, though, but I think the French have gotten the momentum they need to take down Delhi. No other fighting going down. We see the Men-at-Arms doing what? Just a million HRE Men-at-Arms here for Sai. Rexosaurus has the relic advantage, though, but how good is his macro is the question. We have the Elsvac, we have Imperial Age technology going down, and we do see the French getting into the Delhi lands. Going to be hunting down the farmers here. I think they have a rough idea of where the farm is. Nope, looks like they don't. Yeah, Delhi's done for. It's just a matter of some siege equipment getting in. Once the French get siege equipment, Dark Age Rush probably taps out. And that is going to be relics for old Dark Age Rush. That is for sure. A lot of Men-at-Arms here. The Japanese probably don't want to deal with that right now. The HRE Men-at-Arms will do okay. And Tanegashima Gunsmith in the corner by Wang. So that's very good. This is the whole reason why the attack happened, was to try and secure that part of the part of the land there. So yeah, we'll see how that goes down. The lands continue to be torched. Jeanne d'Arc leading a siege. Battering ram's not being completed yet, but I mean, you could honestly just spam horsemen and just brute force this. Because Dark Age Rush is very much idled right now. He doesn't have a whole lot in terms of production. I mean, he's making a couple of Ghazi Riders here and there, which are a good choice. Ghazi Riders will trade well into a lot of what the French have, but you know, they have the range resist against the crossbows. But yeah, I mean, horsemen against Ghazi Riders are relatively even trade, I suppose. Yellow, not really doing a whole lot in the corner, just doing what I did last game, just being French. And hanging out, enjoying some fine wine. Yeah, you know, speaking of wine, so I hadn't drank wine in like, oh man, must have been like 12, 13 years. I went and had wine the other day and I was really underwhelmed. And it was like a place that was like a wine tasting place. I just feel like beer is so much better than wine. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm a fat, fat old man, but I don't know, man. It's just me. I just feel like wine is overrated. Although maybe, I don't know, maybe it wasn't good wine. Could just be my peasantry showing through. Big men-at-arms army hanging out here for Sai. Just kind of hanging out and doing nothing. Thinking about maybe pushing into the Japanese lands. Japan is clearing out the terrain here, building more houses. Tanegashima Gunsmith, the dreaded Ozutsu legions are gathering. The Ozutsu riot. The Daimyo Palace needs to be upgraded into the Shogunate Castle. Farming situation for Japan definitely could be improved. Japan is relying pretty heavily here on fishing boats, and when the river fish give out, that is going to be a big problem. They're going to have a big kind of weakness there. All right, so veteran spearmen coming across. Walls being set up here. Uh-oh. We see the HRE coming. It is time. Rise, minions, rise. The men-at-arms are going to be engaging with the samurai, and why are these? They're not Imperial yet. Sai is not Imperial Age. Okay. But Japan is, and the samurai aren't fully upgraded yet. But look, the crypto farmers are here, guys. Yeah, look at that. All right, so we got the Buddhist monks not only farming cryptocurrency with their Zen tactics, but also ready for the Wolo Loads, which is a great counter against a melee blob, right? Because they have no range to dive them if you're protecting them amply. Dark Age Rush is looking very dead. Naniori able to get the kill. Town center is going down here. It's on fire. It's being torched. Probably not long for this world. And I don't know if there's any really recourse for them here. I don't think so. You know, look, is he trying to donate the relics to somebody else? Look at that. So he has the scholars. Oh man, look at Dark Age. The spite donate. Oh, that's so funny. I love this. The evil, spiteful donation. So he's taking his ball and he's going home. He's trying to donate the relics to his friend Ventus up here. Ventus, if they're on point, should come and grab that. But Ventus is going to be a terror also, guys, because Ventus is getting all the gold in the middle. Like, this whole center area is all going to Ventus. And it looks like that is going to be a kill. So GG to Dark Age Rush, and well played to Naniori. Nani coming in with the steel chair. The crypto monk is holding the, I know he's holding the, he's holding the relic, yeah. I love this. Donation is accepted and received. So Ventus is moving in there and is going to be able to take these scholars to Pound Town and get those relics. So a noble donation from Delhi. A selfless sacrifice. This is an interesting one, guys, because we have a couple players, all of whom are in pretty good shape. You know, we got the Japanese who stole all the Chinese relics and all their lands and have a huge chunk of the map for themselves. We have a really powerful corner French, you know, who's very, very aptly prepared to build a wonder down here. Hopefully for their sake there's enough room to build a wonder, but there should be. Look at this spot too, a red palace up on the hill, super nice defense. Like, when they get attacked, that's going to have such a good line of sight on everything nearby. And yeah, nice kill as well from Nani, and Nani can now set up trade. So Nani should set up, like, right here. You build, like, 8 trade posts. And does Delhi have any trade? That's unfortunate. So it looks like Delhi did not build any trade. So there isn't going to be anything to really gain from that other than, you know, your independence. Spite is the spice of FFA. It is for sure. That's also one thing I don't like about the king system. I do like the kings a lot, but I don't like spiteful king donations. I think that's just kind of lame. Because, like, if somebody works to take you out, like, if it happens while you're just running your king and trying to save him, that's one thing. But if somebody intentionally just feeds the king to another player and isn't, like, trying to escape a current conflict, I never liked that. That always kind of bummed me out a little bit. I was like, oh, that's like... I always felt like I was going to get punished for my early aggression by somebody donating their king. Unless you catch them off guard, but yeah. Troopers here, not elite yet, and Rexosaurus very much chilling out in the corner. We do have, oh, it looks like there was an incursion here. So the Holy Roman Empire tried to move into Abbasid lands. Looks like with the Vanguard force. But Ventus is coming for blood. So Ventus is, yeah, the War Machine is online. Oh, look, the House of Wisdom almost got sniped. Oh, it did get sniped. Oh, so we missed all that. So check it out. So Green came down and sniped out the House of Wisdom. That's hilarious. So now there's going to be Mortal Wombat. It's going to be a big fight. Oh, it looks like it was Trebuchets and Bombards. That's really funny. That's really, really funny. But looking down to the south, what do we got? We got the old French setting up their lovely farming economy. So they're going to be doing all right. Still a little bit of gold, but, you know, soon we're going to see Jordan running out of gold, right? Jordan has how much gold left? No, 100 gold. That's rough, right? And, yeah, this is the problem with corner positions. And this has got to be on stone right now, right? Yeah, we got about 1,000 stone banked up, so plenty of time. The fighting is on. The HRE is there, and they are desperately trying to set up a keep to defend against this. But the Abbasid have 2 bombards. I mean, they're just going to kill that keep very quickly. And we do see the Ghulams trading very well into the men-at-arms. Oh my god, 310 HP on the Ghulam Chads against 180 on the HRE troopers, who need to get army tactics. They're way too squishy right now. So is the Abbasid going to be going pedal to the metal? It looks like it. Yeah, we have troops being produced here. Looking at the population of Ventus, he's currently pop-capped. And he is winning the fight against the HRE. His superior firepower here via hand cannoneers. And the Ghulams are just so much stronger than the HRE men-at-arms in their current state. Currently, yeah, look at this. So Ventus is fully upgraded on everything. Whereas the HRE is very loosely upgraded. We have 2-in-1 on these units, and yeah, obviously 2-in-1 everywhere. So that is going to make the army of Ventus much, much stronger, just pound for pound. So over here to the west side, oh my god, it's a snipe attempt. He's coming in. The reinforcements have been called, and the Rohirrim have arrived. The Holy Roman Union. They're here. And where are they going? Oh my god. Oh, it's a snipe attempt. The Bombards are scooting and shooting. We see the town center going down. Oh my god. He's going to die. He's going to die. If this doesn't get repaired here, 1900 HP. Town center. Oh my god. And Ventus is dead. Oh, feels so bad. Oh, what a cheeky play by Rexosaurus. He snuck through the mountain pass, dude. Ephialtes led him through the mountain pass, the hunchback, and he came through the goats pass. He sniped the town center after he sniped the House of Wisdom. That is a freaking 5,000 IQ play. Oh my god. And the Abbasid didn't even see the goats pass coming. Ephialtes, the treacherous one. Oh man. And look at that. We even saw Sai trying to get into... Sai didn't even do anything there. He just kind of showed up. We'll see what Sai does next, though. Oh, that was such an Ephialtes play. That was truly evil. The goats passed in the mountains. The Spartans did not know about it, and they got ambushed. So you see what I'm saying about like the Abbasid? Even though they're very strong, you have to be very cognizant of your landmarks because you only have 2, so you could just get punched right in the wiener if you're not careful. Jeanne d'Arc leading an expeditionary force up here. I'm surprised we're not seeing Jeanne d'Arc go after the other French. You know, a corner French player, but I mean, the thing is Jordan has like no gold whatsoever. Jordan is got to be very poor. Yeah, he's got 11 on gold here. He's trying to get his upgrades in before he runs out of gold. I mean, he's got a full army, but it's kind of semi-AFK. We'll see if that pays dividends later on. I mean, Japan can push across the river. Looks like they're maybe thinking about it. Do we have Ozutsu here? I'm not sure. Man, that was close. Men-at-Arms came for the popcorn. They did. The top tier reference? It is. It is. Yeah, poor Ventus. He had a good run. He did. Ventus tried. Tried so hard and got so far. It's pretty wild when you go back and listen to a lot of Linkin Park songs. You know, when you listen to Linkin Park and like, you know, I remember listening to Hybrid Theory in the early 2000s and thinking it was like the coolest album ever. And it is an amazing album, right? But like, yeah, when you're like an 11-year-old listening to Linkin Park and Hybrid Theory, you know, you understand that there's a lot of dark context in the music. You're like, okay, this is sad. You know, he's singing about hardship and failure and maybe not living up to life's expectations and whatever. But when you're an adult and you listen to it again, you really, especially with the context of the singer, you really feel the darkness on a lot of their songs. Linkin Park had a lot of sad music for sure. But yeah, they were the goats, right, of the early 2000s. Like Linkin Park. I'm trying to think who else. Like Hybrid Theory and Meteora were like 2 of the greatest albums of that time. Yeah, they were awesome. All right, over here we do see the landmark being or the sacred site being taken by Sai, so that's going to be a little bit more money. Sai is going to be running out of dough, though. Sai has, I mean, gold income via mining, but no relics, to my knowledge. And it looks like the Japanese and the HRE are having a bit of a cockfight over the relics over here. You know, they're hanging here. And how much relic does everyone have? Yeah, good question. So for the green HRE in the top, we have 4 relics. I saw 4. We got 1, 2, 3, 5. So 5 relics with the Regnitz Cathedral, right? So that's very, very strong. And looking down here, there's going to be 2 relics here, I think. I think there's 2. So that Naniori is going to be sitting on actually a handful of relics, probably 4 or 5. I would say 4. None over here. And I think Japan had 4 as well. But Japan doesn't care as much. They have crypto, right? Yeah. Who else? You really want to start us in the 90s and early 2000s music? Yeah, dude. Come on. That's what it's all about, man. Queen of the Damned. Oh, I remember the soundtrack for that. That had, was that a Perfect Circle that was on there? I can't remember. Was it Pucifer or was it Tool? And then, I can't remember the other parts. But yeah, there was a lot of very popular bands on there. Yeah, it was very popular. Yeah, fun times. Nickelback, of course, was reigning tyrannical in the early 2000s as well. I remember some good old Nickelback. I mean, to be fair, like, Nickelback is like the music that you don't listen to around the homies, right? You pretend you hate it, but behind closed doors, you know, this is how you remind me. You're going in on that song. It's great. It's so good. It's so good. Nickelback had some really catchy songs, for sure. They had some really catchy ones. The guy's name was like Chad Kroger or something, right? Linkin Park in every Transformer movie is the best part. Yeah. Yeah, What I've Done, that was for the first Transformer movie, right? Or the first one they did a soundtrack for, What I've Done. Yeah. Yeah, we've lost a lot of those artists, man. Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington, and I think that was his name. Real sad stuff. So Naniori's going to get those relics. Just parking a bunch of the elite horsemen here to ensure that that is being grabbed. And now we're kind of in that awkward moment where who's going to wonder, right? Is it going to be a French wonder in the corner from Yellow? I don't think it's possible because Yellow has like no surplus of resources. And like Yellow is going to run out of lumber here. Like you can't, Yellow needs to go and fight. Otherwise they're going to die. They're just going to starve in the corner because they won't even have enough gold to build a wonder. Like they would have to sell food. Nickelback is a type of music to to listen to with arms wide open. It is. Do you think you would stream any Space Marine 2 when it comes out? Yeah, I will. I'll stream that, but PvP. So we'll stream the team PvP games. Yeah, it was fun. Oh yeah, Danny California is a great song. Red Hot Chili Peppers have some. They're a weird one because you listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers in some songs, you're like, this is a freaking masterpiece. And then you listen to some like niche songs on their albums, and you're like, what is this? What is this? But yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers were great. By the way, is in my probably top 5 favorite songs of all time. That song is so freaking good. The music video for that has it has Stifler in it. I forget his actual name. Sean Michael Scott or whatever his name is. Yeah, he's in that. He's the cab driver. Yeah, so we're going to see who fights here. Yellow's going to try and make us a journey. They're being exiled to go look for resources elsewhere. Might as well just get on these trees here, these lovely cherry blossom trees. And Red, Naniori looking for, you know, a way in here, just kind of poking and prodding, but the relic does get taken. Oh my god, he actually got the relic. So Rexisar I think, is going to be one of the powerhouses here. You know, cackling pretty damn hard. That's going to be a 6 relic, fully armed and operational HRE. The only thing is going to be the stone. Stone is going to be a little bit problematic, right? Nobody's really doing any, like, MLG trading here. Speak of the devil, actually. Only 16 trade. Okay, so that's not good. The Stiffmeister, yeah, he was an icon of the early 2000s. Yeah, the American Pie movies and all that stuff. Yeah, that was something. Now here's another conversation. And I think that's what's really good about Age of Empires is while there's like lulls in action, we have a bit of a border skirmish here. Is we can treat it like a bit of a podcast, right? So what was... He has 8 relics now? Oh my god. That's truly evil. Yeah, okay, I didn't notice he's got more relics over here. What was the first movie that you guys saw in your life? Whether it be as, you know, in your youth that like actually scared the hell out of you. Like the first movies that scared you. And it like stuck with you for a long time and was like, you know, maybe to an extent even a little bit like you had nightmares about it, it scared you. For me, it was I watched Event Horizon when it came out when I was like I think I was like 8 years old when that movie came out or 9. and I watched it, and I remember that movie freaked me out. Now, watching it as an adult, you can kind of laugh at some of the corny elements, but the subject matter is pretty freaky. And like the visions of hell and like the demonic elements of that. Okay. Conjuring. Chucky. Yeah, Chucky was scary as a kid. I remember that too. Jaws, Fargo. Yeah, Fargo was disturbing in a very dystopian kind of way. Wolfen. Okay, I haven't gotten to that yet. Jeepers Creepers. Yeah, that was a good one. Signs. Yeah, Signs was scary as a kid too. I remember that. The Shutter. Yeah. Let's see what else. My mom took me to an art house film and about kids getting... Your mom took you to an art house film about kids getting blown up by landmines when you were 8. Jesus. That's dark. Oh my god. Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit had some weird like body horror stuff in it a little bit, I remember. The Grudge, yeah. No way, you can't watch that movie. Yeah, Event Horizon scared the hell out of me, and then Alien. I saw Alien when I was too young also. Chucky was scary. Yeah, screw that thing, dude. That little like clown. I had a friend growing up who kind of looked like Chucky too. He had like the really kind of like red hair like that, and didn't wear the striped clothing, but... Children of the Corn, I don't remember that well. Yeah. The Sixth Sense, yeah, Sixth Sense was a good one. All right, that was fun. Fun little talk about all that. It by Stephen King. Are we talking about the 90s one with Stephen Curry or Steph Curry, whatever? Not Steph Curry. The actor's last name is Curry. I can't remember. Eight-Legged Freaks, of course. That's an early 2000s classic. Paranormal Activity was pretty scary in your high school years. Yeah, it makes sense. That was a very, you know, that and the Blair Witch Project. Those ones. I'm surprised we didn't have a single mention of the Blair Witch Project, actually. Because that was kind of like the whole found footage thing. It wasn't like as big at that point. But then Blair Witch really kicked that off. Oh, The Thing. I didn't watch The Thing when I was too young, but that's my all-time favorite horror movie is The Thing. It's so good. Darren chat. I was scared. Simpsons because... Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. Oh, yeah, that was fun. The Simpsons Halloween specials were so magical. Tim Curry, that's what it was. That's what it was. All right, so we might get a conflict here soon. We've been able to just kind of ramble about nonsense for a prolonged period of time. And now over here, what do we got? Got a bunch of mangonels moving in, but like, you know, this attack is cute and all. 13 Ghosts was fun. Oh, that one has Ice Cube in it. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Ice Cube. The Ice Cube, the star of Anaconda. You guys remember Ice Cube and Anaconda? That was so good. So freaking good. All right, so moving on up. I mean, Jeanne d'Arc is pressing into Rexosaurus lands and the HRE, but there's not going to be any really progress because you're attacking on the home field of the HRE. And unless you're really committing to like supply lines and all that kind of stuff, you're probably not going to get too much milk out of that, you know? I love that Jordan is having to like gather resources over here. It's freaking hilarious. So Jordan is just grabbing what trees they can because they're starved in the corner. You see what I'm saying about this being a dodgy area to spawn sometimes? You just don't get the gold. And look, he has like a spec ops mission over here grabbing some gold on the map as well. Yeah, Jeanne d'Arc is coming with some intent. I mean, this isn't a bad army by any stretch. A couple of villagers being harried right here off the gold by the HRE men-at-arms. But are you actually going to be trying to move in and make any meaningful progress? Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. What do we got? A lot of men-at-arms. Just straight up unga-bunga here. And what are they going to be doing? We got the 16 gold trade coming in from Sai, which I love. Sai, you know, hanging in there in terms of resources. Really not bad. So torching down some of the periphery. Nobody is doing any fancy trade. Red is moving in to attack the Holy Roman Empire. It kind of looks like both players are maybe going to move in and try and attack Rex here. But is Sai doing some weird challenge where you don't make anything except men-at-arms? Like, where are the siege shops? Okay, we got siege workshops. Gold being taken here. Tree line being hammered here. And the walls for the Holy Roman Empire have been broken in the front by Nanny Ori. But Nanny probably not going to push through. Like, I mean, you might be able to do well, but there's 6 cannons right there and then a bunch of hand cannoneers. I mean, that would probably be a massacre. Jeanne d'Arc would be getting absolutely wrecked. Oh yeah, Bradimus. I had heard about that. I haven't watched it myself, but I've heard. Looking down to the south side, what do we got? We got the gold being shared. This is a very utopian game here. Everybody's being very friendly. Rexus so going to be bonking some of Naniori's troops with the big hammers, and those villagers, unfortunately, are just more occupied with gold than they are with their lives. So they're not going to be jumping into the keep. And what is this HRE army doing here? Yeah, Pink is just doing something. Big fight here. Balkwins are doing some good damage. I mean, it's a good fight for Jeanne d'Arc overall. Like, pretty clean trade, even trade, I should say. But, like, what progress are you going to make? You have the full war machine of Rexus pumping, right? And then you have the Reaganomics, the trickle-down theory coming from your base. And it ain't going to get the job done. It ain't going to do it. Jeanne d'Arc trying to snipe those cannons. And, yeah, she can. She's using her magic missiles, the Divine Blast. Using the power of the Lord to snipe cannons. Pretty great. And yeah, very cost effective. I mean, HRE is getting pushed back. If we were to see this force come in and help, I mean, Sai might be able to kill Rexus. And whoever kills Rexus is going to feast, because Rex has like 50 relics, right? I'm surprised the French army has lasted this long. Looks like Jeanne d'Arc finally got, you know, punished by cannons. But this is where the fun in games are going to be ending. We're going to see the Elsbach Palace with a relic in it. I mean, good luck getting past that. It's one of the tankiest buildings in the entire game, if not the tankiest, right? So good luck with that. You know, the relic is going to give it, you know, a bunch of armor as well as, you know, yeah, 50% armor, pretty insane, right? Then it gives you range, and then on top of that, the building itself has some nice mitigation. So, yeah, continue pushing from cross map. It's a very, very limp commitment. Plenty of wood to build infrastructure if you want to. You would want to build a bunch of stuff right here if you're actually going for the kill. And what is happening here? Where is that weird HRE men-at-arm blob? We've seen it waddling around. Okay. The crypto farmer is coming. Here he comes. So the crypto farmer is going to be doing glorious battle. He's brought his Buddhist monks as well as the Ozutsu, but the Holy Roman Empire... Oh, is he converting? Wait, what's going on here? Oh, no, their damage is being reduced. Okay. I see, I haven't used those guys in a long time, so he kites those guys back. Yeah, the pianist is super depressing. I mean, anything pertaining to World War II and, you know, all that is very, very dark. I just finished watching the Band of Brothers again. It's just the GOAT of TV shows for me. I was trying to think. I mean, there's some TV shows I've really enjoyed, but nothing for me. Like, I come back every year and I watch Band of Brothers, and it's just like, yeah, it's so good. It's so good. It's the GOAT. I can't think of a show that gets me more going than that. Yeah, it's so good. Anyways. So Yellow not doing anything. Truly the AFK experience down here for Jordan. How is Jordan doing economically? Jordan could maybe find a way to win this. How much? We're sitting on 6,000 stone, so yeah, a respectable amount. Jordan just needs to get some freaking gold, though. Yeah, Wizard. Oh yeah, for sure. That show is so freaking good. Like, in the cast is extraordinary in Band of Brothers too. You have a lot of actors who were not famous yet in that show, right? Like, you have freaking Tom Hardy in it. He's in only the last couple episodes, but and then you also have what's his name? It's the actor who plays Professor X in the modern X-Men movies. He's like in it. Yeah, it's great stuff. It's great stuff indeed. Yeah, True Detective is a god tier show. Oh, we watched the recent newer seasons. The newest season, I didn't like it. It was okay. Like, we enjoyed it in the beginning, but then it really fell off. The ending was really haggard, in my opinion. So Yellow extending their tendrils out from the base, grabbing whatever they can. So far we have 3 players dead: Dark Age, Mega Ben, and Ventus. A little bit of a strange incursion here. Wang, the brother of Wang, has snuck a bunch of villagers through Naniori's lands and is going to probably try and get these resources here, which is hilarious, right? He's coming over here and jacking all this. I mean, what's not to love? What's not to love? So Nanny's horsemen, are they going to come back and go hunting? We don't know. The Holy Roman troopers of Rexus are gathering. Is anybody buying stone? It's hard to tell. We have 3,000 stone for the HRE. For Pink, let's see, they're sitting on 16,000 gold, but not a lot of stone. Japan might be the villain. Wang might be the cackle monster here. Where would his, I guess, yeah, you have a god tier wonder position in the corner too, with some natural terrain features giving it a little bit of blocking. Japan could really do a blitz right here if they wanted to as well. They could come down and probably steamroll Yellow. If you just move the big Ozutsu Samurai Spear army like a Yari army in, Yellow would probably get folded up. Oh my god, are these actually upgraded? Are these Springald towers? Did he upgrade mass Springald towers? What the hell is this? What planet are we on? Oh my god. Some weird stuff, man. HBO in the 90s and 2000s was the true GOAT. Oh yeah, like, wasn't Sopranos an HBO show? Sopranos was so good. That's one of my all-time favorite shows too. Breaking Bad's really great. The crypto farmers are generating quite a bit for the Wong. And now, I mean, Yellow's got to respond to this. Oh, Yellow went in and is backstabbing Naniori. So going for all the goodies, but I don't think you're going to get much done. But the response from Japan, oof, that's a big oof. You do not, Japan is one of the worst civs to have backstabbing you. They kill buildings so fast, and it looks like they're just going to plow the infrastructure to kind of stem the counterattack. Ouch. So now Jordan did not make friends. Like, Jordan now just made an enemy out of Naniori, and also inadvertently is going to be backstabbed by the Japanese. So Wong is coming in, probably using the politics of the corner. Oh, why is he running? That's a free kill. That is weird. Why would you run? That's a freebie right there. I would probably just try and Ozutsu through all this at least. But no, he's going to leave. Interesting. I suspect some politics. Somebody was probably complaining or saying, you know, I'm getting 2v1, you know, whatever. Yeah, so they're just going to leave. Interesting. Tower being built here. Japan trying to set up a tower in the base, which is pretty funny. I don't know why they're doing that. It's very strange. Down here, we are going to be seeing the Naniori counterattack, and there was some infrastructure that died, but not too much. These villagers are probably all going to be harried out of the lands to be chased to the Shadow Realm, so we're probably not going to see them around for too much longer. And Japan pulling back. Jordan asked Wong to back off, and he agreed. Really? That's all it takes, huh? So next time I'm getting wrecked, I'm gonna beg and see if they retreat. It works, I suppose. Tactically, though, like, taking out the French corner player isn't a bad idea. You know, especially since they're kind of resource starved already. It's probably an easy kill for you. Nani is also not looking to exact vengeance, which is strange. So he's just hanging out here. Probably gonna go chase these villagers off, and you know, Jordan will be sent to the corner once again. Jordan's looking pretty rough. We see 8,000. The stone has been collected, and now gold is going to be collected. So that's really tough. Basically, Jordan just has to go semi-AFK in the corner for like 40 minutes and just hope he gets enough gold to build a wonder. That's basically it. So Jeanne d'Arc is going to be hunting down these units and looking to the north side of the map. HRE, very, very peaceful. Somebody's going to slap a wonder down soon, right? Let's look at the current resources. Wong is the only one with the adequate amount of stone. And he's not entrenching anywhere. We don't see any positions that are like heavily being fortified. Although a lot of the stables here, maybe that's a bit of a tell. Everyone's got good armies. Everybody's, you know, pretty respectable and pretty strong at this point. But it is time. Oh, and the Prince of Darkness? I've seen the Prince of Darkness. Yeah, I've seen that. We watched that like a month ago. My wife and I are, she's a huge horror buff. She's seen most horror movies, like ever made. Myself, I'm like an initiate. She's teaching me the ways. I've always watched it a little bit, but it's more her genre. All right, so here they come, going to attack the Japanese. So there is going to be a war now, it looks like, as we see Sai moving in with the Dread Legion of Men-at-Arms backed up by Mangoes, which are good against the Japanese infantry and Ozutsu blobs. But Japan's samurai going to be mustering, and their trade at 52 a pop. So nothing insane in the trade department, but the armies are going to be clashing here, and the HRE Men-at-Arms is going to be storming the gates with the Ozutsu firing from cover. Definitely going to be doing quite a bit of DPS as the samurai do some spinning anime attacks. They're unleashing their anime moves. HRE army here probably a little bit superior in terms of just sheer numbers, although the bombard cannons could make the difference if they can snipe those out. The Ozutsu, they do okay damage against infantry. 34, not as much as hand cannoneers, but still respectable enough to spam. Samurai being cut down by the heavy maces, and they're going to be forced to retreat, and the Japanese going to be falling back behind the walls, and they should be nice and secret and safe there. Weird skirmishes, and Yellow just desperately scrapping for resources, so trying to use their vanguard villagers. Jordan is really in the pits. He's just going around the map with little spec ops units, trying to find whatever he can, and that's pretty much all he can do is just make a couple of villagers and send them out. Gold being banked is 320. Okay, you only need like 20,000 more to go for a wonder, and then you're A-okay. So the elite men-at-arms pushing back the forces of Wang, brother of Wang, and the Wang is going to be retreating back. Meanwhile, the cannon emplacement fighting a little bit of supporting fire. Traders temporarily shut off line. That's a big one. How come the trade was so little? He's not trading directly from the corner. So a little bit of Bronzodia play from Wong. Wong needs to get a trade post like right here and then trade to the middle. I think it'd be more like 70 instead of 52, which is where he was trading before. Down here, see villagers setting up towers all over the place. A little farming placement here for Naniori. And Nani, very, very peaceful. I'm surprised, you know, you're not going in to try and finish off your neighbor here in the corner. Because if you're Nanny, I mean, there's potentially cross-map trade. If you're able to take out yellow and he has a market somewhere, that's like fat, right? And Nanny seems stronger in every way. I mean, Jordan is like starving. Jordan has 159 gold a minute. Yeah, Nanny's poking slowly. We do see the royal cannons shooting into the random elite knights here. Does he have the artillery building or does he have Red Palace? Let's find out. Okay, we have the College of Artillery, so you get the Royal Cannons. They do what? I think 20% more damage is what it does. So Jordan and Nanny skirmishing at the gates. HRE army coming down from the north. Nobody's really setting up forward infrastructure though, which means everybody's just kind of like dipping their toes in the pond. Nobody's really committing hard to fighting, is something I've observed here. Like, oftentimes in very sweaty lobbies, you'll see people do that. You know, when they want to kill someone, they're going to set up infrastructure to really commit to the fight. But Ozutsu and hand cannoneers duking it out in the middle versus Sai's army. I think the HRE army is probably at a disadvantage here, simply because of the massive number of hand cannoneers on Ozutsu, both of which will put out an insane amount of DPS. Granted, the samurai front line is starting to fold. The sheer numbers of the Holy Roman Empire are causing a lot of havoc, but with classic RTS scooting and shooting, you know, pulling back, you should be okay. So blast it away. HRE army, though, you know, I don't know when they stopped. You know, you might as well just kite them back and get behind the walls. Get some more numbers. Probably horsemen would be a really good meat shield. If I were Japan, samurai are good and everything, but I would probably invest all my gold in the hand cannoneers and then just get basic horsemen to screen. And they're also really durable against like archers, which are being spammed. Because samurai will struggle against land snakes as well as the elite men-at-arms. It's not necessarily the best trade for them. So back to chat. Yeah, I love creature features. Creature and like monster movies are so fun. They're so incredibly fun. I really, speaking of, you know, monsters, I really hope that Romulus is good. I think it comes out what, next week? Yeah, on the 16th. I really, really hope it's good. Have there been any early screenings, any early reviews? Because the Alien franchise is yeah, it's gone through its ups and downs for sure. Like the first two Alien movies are so much fun. Like obviously the original Alien is god tier, and then you have, you know, the Colonial Marines Alien. That one's so fun when they're making their like last stand and they have all like the sentry turrets and things like that. That one is so fun. I love it. Oh god. The Prometheus movies, like I didn't enjoy them that much. They were okay, but I felt they were kind of, they didn't really do Alien justice in my opinion. You're worried about it? Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. Oh, this game's gonna go on long, but it's only been 54 minutes. I mean, we've had FFA games going for, you know, 3 hours. Speaking of, what's the most long, miserable FFA game we've ever had? How long was it? You guys probably remember. I think we had one that was like 3.5 hours once. God, that was pure pain. We had the Big Cranny game. It was Big Cranny versus someone, and it was like they were both like bronze players, and they just like couldn't kill each other. I remember that. That was just pure pain, and they were like both super entrenched. That was probably one of the most miserable FFA games ever. Oh, what else was tough? Yeah, have to wait for the Common Man reviews. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I hope it's good though. Nightbreed, I don't know if I've seen that one. Huh. I have not. So no conflict here, really. Just mining in the corner here for Jordan. Okay, speak of the devil. You got Rexosaurus. This is like so strange to me, right? Like why in the Seven Hells would green go all the way across the map to attack someone, leaving their main base completely vulnerable to a very ornery neighbor here? The only reason I can think of is that Sai and Rex have made a bit of a peace treaty, and they've agreed not to fight each other. That's the only explanation for this. Because your neighbor is the most, you know, threatening person to you, right? This is dangerous. This is extremely dangerous. Like, if Green got counterattacked right now by Sai, and Sai brought a bunch of artillery, Green's base would get leveled. He would lose most of his eco before he could muster a defense. He's incredibly out of position. Oh, sounds good, Brad. I'll try and remember. at the end of the stream, you got to give me as the stream ends, type all the ones you've suggested, and I'll take them to my wife, and we'll look. Because I'm not gonna remember. I'm too old and crusty for that. The Legend of Big Cranny. What about the game you won? Oh yeah, that was my favorite. That's one of my favorite Age of Empires memories too. I was playing a guy who's clearly like a little bit better than me, but like we were close in skill. I was like Conk 1, he was Conk 2, and it was such a grindy long game. It literally went like an hour and a half, and he surrendered because he had to use the bathroom. It was my favorite. He didn't have the millennial marathon gaming. His Zoomer attention span couldn't hang. Yeah, so he had to use the bathroom and he surrendered. It was so funny. I probably would have lost the game if we kept going too. It's hilarious. Yeah, Discord works great. Yeah. All right, so what do we got here? What's Sai doing? Okay, Sai's gonna go do battle with the Japanese, but like this army isn't gonna win any beauty contest. It has 51 archers. That's gonna be very ineffective against an elite Japanese army. There needs to be some 2v1s. Okay, and we do see 2v1s. So we see the Japanese engaging against Naniori. The Ozutsu and the crypto farmers are doing glorious battle, but they're going to be overwhelmed by the French. The French have a lot of mangonels and also Revolquins and good quality units. And it looks like there is a backstab attempt coming in as well. So Rexosaurus is going to be moving down and attacking. So Nani is in a bit of a 2v1 situation. Meanwhile, Yellow just grabbing whatever trees they can. Hey, dude, thanks for becoming a channel member. Greatly appreciate it, bud. Welcome to the Dukes of Haggard. Hope you guys are having fun with old Age of Empires. Always fun to get back and do it to it. And yeah, your neighbor is the most threatening person too. Yeah, it's definitely some crazy person talk outside of Age of Empires. But yeah, the push continues, and now we see a big old army of Sai coming down. And is Sai helping? I think Sai and Nani are brothers, right? So are they going to fight? Is it going to be the brothers' war? I don't know. If they stop fighting here, that's going to be a big sign that they don't want to fight each other. Yeah, okay. So it looks like Sai is going to retreat from Nani, and Nani's going to keep chasing the angry brother here. Also, maybe they're going to be turning around and fight here in a second. We'll see. The Trebuchet pushing is doing well, but breaking the back of Nani is going to be very tough with the home field advantage and a massive artillery core. That's going to be very tough. A nice flank attempt here. Not bad at all. Jordan, in the meantime, just AFK in the corner. We got the Elite Royal Knights and some Arbalists. Jordan's resource pool looking kind of grim. Gold being built up. Naniori does lose a landmark. They do lose the College of Artillery. But the HRE army here should get folded up. I mean, they're mostly knights as well as men-at-arms, all of whom are countered by Arbalists. So probably just spam out Arbalists and you're going to be A-okay against this type of army. You're going to be A-okay. So they keep moving on up. HRE piling in. Rexosaurus refusing to fight their neighbor, which is so weird. This is such like a free kill. Sai would eventually lose a one-on-one fight because Sai has no gold income. Whereas, if we look over at Rex is currently sitting at 1,800 gold a minute. Most of which is coming from relics, mind you. There's only 9 villagers on gold, so that's pretty mean. Nani, as far as gold goes, we do have some gold being gathered, but it looks like the gold situation is getting a little bit scary for Naniori. Up here, we do have some gold that could be captured by the Red French, Jeanne d'Arc, and the Culverin unleashes a little bit of firepower as well. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, baby. The barrack spam, yes. Forward infrastructure is how you win games. Unless you're on the defense, and then you just chill out. But if you're on the offense, you're trying to take someone down. You're not going to beat them without forward infrastructure. And now it looks like Nani is being sandwiched pretty heavily. I would imagine Nani is probably doing some politics, trying to get his brother to help him. Looking up top, we do see the HRE player, Pink, doing what? AFK in the base, maybe? Are there troops being produced? Oh no, going for the Japanese. Okay. So be it. But Nani's looking to be in some trouble. Wood is running low, gold income is stifled, and looks like Jordan is going to be the rat in the cage. He's going to run away. He's going to flee. I mean, who wants to fight that? These are all friggin' Revolquins. That's going to wreck this army super hard. Turning and fighting here wouldn't be terrible, picking off some of these units. Meanwhile, Green is getting good momentum into the base. Several of the keeps have fallen. We do see Jean's elite champions being produced, so they are on their way out. Culverin and more reinforcements pouring in. Rexosaurus is finally going for it, so there is going to be at least one player going for blood here. Meanwhile, Nani is pretty much forming what I like to call a hate boner for Yellow. despite Nanny's main base being compromised heavily, diving into Yellow's base. The Boner fully enraged and veiny and pissed off here. As we do see the Revolquins mowing down Yellow's army. So Jordan is hemorrhaging units right now. Super, super hard. Nanny, of course, doing good damage, but all the while, the main base is going to take a bit of a pounding. Keeps going down. Trebuchets and cannons moving up. A lot of mangonels coming in here. If this got discovered, you know, that would also be very problematic. Nanny's food is okay at 16,000, but that can go very quickly when you're in a very, very hard siege. So moving on in are the men-at-arms. See the mangonel shots going into the siege workshops. And the fight is on. Jeanne d'Arc probably going to die to some random towers here. And Jordan, is he going to poke his head back out of his rat's nest? You see Nanny Ori mustering the defensive forces to go fight off the invading Holy Roman Empire. In the north, what do we have? Have any fights? Japan, some very casual border conflicts. We don't see any wonder preparation from anybody. You know what? This could be a pure suffering game. This could be a game that could go a long time, for sure. Over here, we do see the Holy Roman Empire, though, looking to speed the game along. Holy Roman Empire could definitely get some cross-map trade, potentially. Let's see where the options are. There's no docks here, so there's not going to be any right here. The Green Army does manage to defeat the French defenders at the gates, but the French do have more than just that. They have a big defensive corps coming back, led by the Jeanne d'Arc. So she can summon cannons, she can heal her troops. Looks like the Blessing of Heaven. That's pretty cool. So choose a unit to bless, bestowing them with incredible strength. So the power of the Jesus. All right. No, HRE isn't the only one channeling the Lord here in this game. Now, counterattack maybe. Yes, we do see the Holy Roman Empire. See, it's plays like this. If he ends up attacking into green, it's plays like that that will definitely add a lot of length to the game, because Nanny is in a position where they could potentially die eventually. But man, Revolquins, talk about a hard counter against Holy Roman infantry spam. Holy shit. They just mow down those troopers. And yellow gets walled in. So Nanny has had enough. Nanny has walled in yellow. Wait, where are all of yellow's villagers? Is Jordan 37 eco? What the hell is this? Is he just not on food at all? Hopefully the game doesn't crash here. That would be a damn shame. After all that, what a blue ball that would be. I might need to reconnect. Hopefully just one of the players crashed or something, but we'll find out. Dark Age, are you still in the game right now? I see you in chat. Or is it my internet? Hopefully it's my internet. Nope, my internet looks good. Doesn't look like there's any drama there. What do we got? Wong is not the only one making enemies. Okay, we're back. We did it, baby. We did it. All right, power of technology. We've survived. No, we're good. We're good. Nanny's got a mean old army, though. It's going to be moving up to battle the Holy Romans. Holy Romans trying to take what stone they can. I do not know what Jordan's doing. Jordan is like, has no villagers. Where are all the villagers? Like, Jordan's eco is non-existent. I do not know what's going on there. He's got no one working at the moment. Got 26 Haggard villagers. He's really the pit lord in the corner. And Nanny looks like they're going to be trying to push out the Holy Romans here. Meanwhile, the Holy Romans going to get attacked. So the brothers might be teaming up on Rex. I suspect there's something going on with that. Because, like, there's no reason for... I mean, Sai, it makes sense to attack Rex. Rex is definitely a big threat. Rex has, like, 8 relics. So killing Rex is a good idea. And we do see the forces of Jeanne d'Arc moving out. Springald's being made here by Rexosaurus. They're going to be shooting into the Revolquins and actually picking off a fair amount of them, but is it going to be enough? Probably not. There's just so much. We got 4 Springalds here. They should be targeting down the enemy Springalds, and I'm sure they will in due time. Wang could actually become a favorite, or Wong, excuse me. He's got a nice bank and enough for a wonder. Is he spamming crypto miners? No, he's just kind of hanging out. Why are we not seeing more crypto miners? There should be like 500 of those guys in the corner doing it. Brother, help me, brother. Yeah. The stepbrother is helping his brother here. Yes. So now we see the forces of Sai moving in. Where is Sai going to go? Is Sai actually going to attack, or is it going to be some weird half measure here? Like, why are you not killing all this? Let's get into the farms, get into the infrastructure. Makes some sense. Japan's coming out to party now too. But Nanny Ori going to be mowing down all of Green's infrastructure out in the middle. So the Rage Boner of Nanny is fully in effect. Jordan just leaves the game. Jordan. Oh, you crashed. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Jordan. Well, it's okay. They put you out of your misery early here, just starving in the corner with like 30 bills. Yeah, not much. You were in a... That spawn is cursed, I'm telling you. People often say those spawns are OP, but if you get trapped back there, it's tough. GG. Yeah, you were dead anyways, you were saying. Yeah, you were. It'll speed the game along, which is good. All right. So we see the town center getting popped. Aachen, town center, Regnitz, and where... Oh, shit. Yeah, green could actually die here, guys. If Sai is able to effectively protect these bombard cannons... Yeah, kill that army. Don't let them muster. But the bombard cannon should stay on the buildings. Just keep working through. We see Springalds coming out, but this is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Especially if Nanny decides to come up and help. And now it looks like they're going to be going for the Regnitz. Oh, yeah, this could be GG here. Although, emergency repairs... Oh, no, this is still within the influence of the Town Hall when the Town Hall is destroyed. Hard to say. But that's going to be Regnitz going down. The Bombard should snipe the Springalds to, you know, maintain their DPS, because right now they're losing a fair amount of models. All it would take is this Regnitz going down right now. Would you see the pushback, though, from green? Looks like Rexosaurus is able to stabilize. So Sai's backstab attempt, probably just barely going to fail. And where are they going? Springalds are popping down the Bombard cannons, going after the Keep here with the Relic in it. And green does stabilize. All right. A backstabbing neighbor. I know, like, why? Green should have killed Sai a long time ago. Or tried to, at least. I mean, there's no guarantees. Because Japan is just going to cackle. You know that meme of the... I feel like this meme is like one of the most apt memes for Age of Empires. FFA, which is what we do here. There's like two girls fighting at like a party. And then there's like a guy just like lighting up a pipe behind them, like dancing. And I feel like Wong is the guy lighting up the pipe, and these are the two chicks fighting at the party, you know? All right, there's going to be more, though. This is going to be... It's tricky, right? Because if you're Japan, here's the thing. Sai and Naniori are actually brothers IRL, so they will probably more than likely team up on you if you're the last one left. But on that same note, if you're Wong, excuse me, you just build a wonder and hold the 2v1 and you win the game. Like, holding 2v1 wonders if you have a decent surplus is very doable. Very, very doable. But Nanny is just still clearing out in the middle. Taking their sweet time, but making some ground for sure. Springalds and, you know, Mangonels moving up. And Sai's coming in for round 2. So this time they're going to be moving in there. Turin is like the guy throwing objects into the fight to make it interesting. Yes, exactly. Yes, yes. Daggers, let's see. Pokemon YouTube recommended me to your stream. So welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yes, yes. I don't know if that's a copy pasta or something, but glad to have you here. Welcome to the party. All right. So archers and land snakes tearing apart the infrastructure here in the north. And down in the center, we continue to see the advance of Jeanne d'Arc's forces as they eviscerate the remaining elements of the Holy Roman Empire's forward military base in the front. The crypto farmer man, what is he doing? Is he going to be backstabbing Sai now? I mean, how many Ozutsu are we talking about? We see... Now, where are those Ozutsu numbers? These are some rookie numbers here. We need to see like 50 Ozutsu. This is some Bronzodia. I want to see like 500 Ozutsu move in and one-shot all of the landmarks. So now we see Sai pulling back to defend against the Japanese, who clearly have a bone to pick. They're going to try and get in, but I mean, Rebalquins do not kill walls very, very quickly. It's going to take some time. So they're going to move up, maybe do some, you know, topical shooting into the walls, but nothing very substantial. And the stalemate continues. I don't think anybody's going to be able to really finish the deal. Rexosaurus has an amazing bank, though, and does have the passive gold advantage. Sai is maybe going to get 2v1'd here by these two individuals. I wouldn't be surprised to see Rexosaurus and Wong form an alliance. I think that would be smart, considering it's very clear that there's an alliance between the other two players, even if they don't intend it to be the case. It kind of has evolved that way. And here it comes. The Elite Horseman. Yeah, throw the Mason into the battle, that's right. That's right. Okay. So relics need to be placed back into the Regnitz Cathedral. There are a couple relics sitting on the ground here for Rexosaurus, so getting those back in play would be very, very nice. Over here, Japan, just kind of tickling the pickle here. Where the hell are those freaking Ozutsu? Finally, we start to see an inkling of a wonder attempt. I think like a wonder with 3 people is doable, especially if people aren't that strong. Nanny is fairly strong. Nanny has a robust economy, but is going to be running out of gold without some trade. So where is Nanny going to go? Yeah, just clearing out all of Green's goodies. And we do see the horsemen purging down whatever they can of Green's lands. Green mobilizing an army to go into Sai's base, but Sai has a good army too, although Japan is knocking on Heaven's door on the other side. Knocking on Heaven's door, yes, yes. So here they come, Rebalquin's blasting. Springald's not going to be able to counterplay them terribly well, but the Land Snakes do push them back. And just big old cleaving at 2-handed swords, what's not to love? A couple of those Land Snakes do get mowed down there in the 4th quarter. And where is the red army going to be going is the question. Are they going to move up and go after Green? Green is now attacking his brother. So here it comes. The men-at-arms going to torch down those wooden gates. The Japanese still harrying very well. Those Rebalquin getting some very cost-effective damage. But, yeah, Japan is definitely the only one who's really going to be able to threaten a wonder here. I have to delete some of these houses to get a proper wall off going. Bombard cannons coming in. Japan's macro is kind of lackluster here. We're not seeing a lot being produced. Yeah, 191. I guess it's coming out. I feel like it could be bigger. So Green has moved in, and we do see buildings beginning to get torched and bombarded, but Green has engaged versus Pink, and the Green HRE army is fighting in a very unfortunate position. They're fighting in weird building choke points, where the archers are able to get the superior numbers and really take them to town. Red, in the meantime, is going to be going into Green's base, so Green could be in some danger here. I mean, all the landmarks have since been repaired. El's Chad Palace is probably going to be the first target. Do we have any proper bombards? We do not. So the Red Army, though very viable in field fights, doesn't really have good siege aside from that, right? We don't have anything that's going to be super excellent here against like walls and towers and all that kind of stuff. Enemy attacking landmarks. Green has gotten in, and we do see the Aachen Chapel fall. Bombard cannons for Rexosaurus moving forward and going after the Burger Palace. Although Pink is going to hold this, 100%. Although Japan is on the other side, and they are tearing through these ranks pretty well. See, this is where if we saw a bunch of Japanese Ozutsus coming in from Wong, it would just be catastrophic. Pink would probably be dead. If there was like, 20, 30 Ozutsu, these landmarks would just get steamrolled, and that would be game blouses. Bombard's still hanging in there, and the Burger Palace does go down. Green mustering some troops in, but now Red is going to be arriving at the gates. But you can see Red really does not have good siege, and this is the Haggard part about this. Not a single bombard cannon. Jeanne d'Arc can summon a cannon? I believe no. We did 2 arms. Okay. So no cannon summon. Actually going to have to raw dog it here. And basically just use the Rebalquins to try and knock down the walls, which is super Haggard. You see a couple mangonels, lending their blades to the fight. But now Japan has moved in, and that is going to be the Palace of Swabia. The last landmark here is the town center, ladies and gentlemen. It is the last one. Japan going to be retreating back, looking at the economy of Sai. Sai is kind of in the pits. 61,000 food, but no gold left. Only 500 gold. So replenishing this army is going to become increasingly difficult. The Red is going to be moving to the north. The greatest obstacle here, the dreaded Wall of Doom. Keeping it going. Methinks resource was used. Yeah, I think you need those frickin' Ozutsu. You need a lot of them. And looking at the army here, it is 10 mangonels with a fair amount of spears. Rexosaurus is going to have to defend against this. And we do see, this is like a god tier defensive position, right? You can get Culverins, Springalds, and just get a fat El's Chad Palace. Just fat El's Chad Dong right there. Good luck getting past that without a cannon, position. Is Nanny going to be doing any forward infrastructure? One thing that's a little bit weird is Nanny needs to be securing trade during all this. Like, Nanny needs to set up trade back here, set up like 6 or 7 trade posts and come across to the middle. Otherwise, you're just kind of, you're just going to be a potato. Like, what are you fighting for? You need to be, it's like in another RTS game, like other RTS games, right? When you like attacking behind an expansion or feigning an attack behind an expansion is a very good idea, You get a force together in StarCraft, you get, some Marines, some Marauders, some Medevacs. You start doing drops on different parts of people's bases, and while you do that, they're on the defense, scrambling, and then you're expanding behind them. And the same principle should go for Age of Empires, for sure. A really good hold by Sai. Sai's army is pretty fat, I bet. Yeah. Oh my god, Sai has 8 economy! Oh yeah, Sai is eventually going to get dragged down. As Sai keeps losing units, they're not going to be able to replenish those. That's going to be tough. So Jeanne d'Arc up on the hill, and we see the mangonel shooting into the buildings here. Are we going to see any bombards coming across? Doesn't look like it right now. I don't think so. Do not think so. Japan just trolling and poking away. They have a couple crypto farmers back here dropping some fat wisdom on the troops. Be like, yes, Buddhism, you know, don't fight. Tranquility and all that. And then they just go and blow the heads off these archers over here. So are you going to shoot again? Nope, they're going to pull back right there. And looking here, we do see the HRE army taking a pounding. But Rexosaurus, he can Captain America. He can do this all day. He can just keep spamming shit because he's got so much money and he's got 8 relics, and Nanny has no forward supply lines. No, Nanny looks like maybe preparing for a relic behind all this. Oh, do we have Guildhall with stone? It's only 2,000 stones. That's not going to happen. The one person who would go for a wonder would 100% be Wong. Wong would be the one who would be the cackle monster with the wonder here. Where's that siege, though? It's a very strange attack. It's very, like, limp-wristed, you know? It's you're moving in, you're just kind of like partially, you know, getting the tip in there, but not really committing all into it. Jeanne d'Arc's going to want to retreat there, and we do see the Holy Romans defenders able to get some springholds out, and that's going to be the deal. So Japan is going to keep the momentum up. It looks like is this Wang from our Discord? Is it the same guy just playing as a different name, or is it somebody else in our Discord? I don't know who this is, unless it's just Wang playing under a different name, which is what I suspect, but I could be wrong. So Japan's still poking, and man, oh man, Sai needs to get that eco back online because this is the pits. This is definitely the pits. Japan getting its Ozutsu numbers up, and Sai's military is going to be pretty much impossible to match. Does he have any bombards here? He does. He's got bombards, so keep chopping it wouldn't be terribly effective. The bombard would eventually take this out. Yeah, it's Wang. It is Wang. Okay, good. I wasn't sure. Walls being rebuilt, but Japan's going to be able to knock those down no problemo. And I feel like we might have a big cranny situation where the players are going to struggle to kill one another. Although the fact that Nanny is pulling back is going to open up an opportunity for Rexosaurus to try and take down Sai, which is the correct play, 100%. So Japan is now engaging. They have their Rebalquins and their Bombards. But the Mangonel advantage does lie in the hands of Sai here. What's it going to be? Pulling back is the Japanese army. Buddhism being spread amongst the troops. Good thoughts and prayers. They've changed their Facebook profile pictures to show concern for people instead of actually doing anything, which is great. So over to the west, what do we got? We got Royal Cannons and Jeanne d'Arc as well as the Rebalquins preparing for another attack. To be honest though, Green might as well just go balls deep and attack in here, right? Like Nanny is really not committing very hard to the attack. You could use like a quarter of your army and probably hold this with the L's back, and I don't think you would have too many issues. No trade for Nanny yet, even though there's a trade post here that's very juicy and one here too. That would be a lot of money. We do see relics being scavenged. So Nanny does scout that market in the corner. So that is the cross. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about, Nanny. That's the stuff. So set up all these markets, get that cross-map trade going, and then you win. Okay. Man, somebody might have crashed again. This is weird. We have like this big lag spike. I hear angry yelling sounds. Colossal French army here. Hopefully nobody crashed, but we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. But it could be the forbidden crash. Hopefully not. What's it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? You see, I can click on things and it's still gonna make noises. Is it frozen in the game for you guys? Let's go ahead and hit play. Oh, who just paused? Oh, that's weird. No, you paused the game? I was like, what's going on with this? Oh man, my boomer side is really showing through today. I swear I've been getting worse with technology. Nonetheless, the Archer Corps are doing a lot of damage, but so too are the Japanese Rebalquins. But at this point, you're probably going to want to pull back. Green does knock down the walls, but is immediately going to be called home by this attack. But this attack is, like I said, not that big of a deal. You could probably move in and keep fighting here. Hit play, still good, yeah. How long until you realize this pause? You guys taking an over-under on this? Now, how is the eco looking for Sai? 3,000 wood left. Oh, it's rough. No gold income whatsoever. 13 on food is pretty much the only thing. And it looks like there is going to be an attempt at an attack here, and that is going to be pulling Rexosaurus' full army back. Nanny should honestly be in a position to potentially win this too. Like, Nanny has the guild hall and, you know, has the entire, like, this whole area belongs to Nanny, right? That's like a huge advantage, you know? Who paused my MySpace? Oh my god. The dreaded MySpace days. I remember that. I tried to look it up one day, but they deleted all the old MySpace accounts, I think. I had some really cringy pictures on there. You guys would laugh. Okay. So, back in the epicenter of the pink base, like, these attacks have no, like, oomph. You know what I'm saying? It's just these limp attacks with, like, armies that have no reinforcements and no supply lines. So they just get massacred, and then it delays the game, you know? It drags it on. Where's the killer instinct, you guys? Where is it? So the HRE army is obviously going to crush the French army here. Even if this force loses, there's going to be another one right behind it because he's fighting at home. So he's going to be able to get all these guys. He's going to be cackling pretty hard. One sec, guys. I'm just going to go refill my water because I feel like we're in for a long haul. And we will carry on in just a second. I'm back, baby. All right. Who's ready for another 2 hours of fun? Hanging out with the old man, because I sure am. Let's get it, dude. Yeah, it's good. It's good, Giraffe. We're having fun. Once again, the attack is thwarted to no one's surprise. Japan is trying to poke in. They have a decent army now, but you know, if we look at the forces of Sai, like, most of his army is, or most of his supplies tied up in military. He's got 155 with 34 eco. So obviously these fights are going to be tough. Now we're back now. No, it didn't freeze. We can actually fast forward to the live game. So random horsemen raiding up here, and we do see Japan preparing to move in. They're going to be doing battle. Castle is down as well. And Japanese raiding. So Japan going to be running by and diving into some of the villagers here. Meanwhile, the main Japanese army, once again, going to be fighting in the choke point. So they do move in there, and it's getting very, very sweaty. You get the auction house commentary now. Japan taking a lot of damage from the Haggard mass archers. Granted, the Rebalquin should be a pretty ample counter against them. Ozutsu on the wall putting in a little bit of DPS as well. And the horsemen raiding having some mild success, but it doesn't look like they've killed too many villagers. Japan, though, is really keeping on it. Wang wants this victory, wants to defeat Sai. And Japan does have the better economy. If Japan just keeps forcing trades, they will trade better despite having a smaller military. Oh, big Rebalquin shot as well as mangonels. Those archers of Sai getting melted, and this could be the end of Sai's military. Down to 49 supply, the Japanese army doing brutal damage, and look at this. Here's the killer instinct I'm talking about, baby. We got the barracks setting up. Finally, forward infrastructure. Jesus, give it to me, precious. All right. And on the other side, the Holy Roman Empire moves in, and they start to bonk Sai on the head pretty damn hard. Wow, that was like a really a lot of action in those 2 minutes here. But that's going to be the end of the road for Sai as Japan moves in, and unfortunately, there's not going to be any loot. There's no relics. There's nothing really good sitting around. Tries to repair that. Emergency repairs are pretty much the only option. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to leave us with 3 players. All right, so now is there going to be a wonder? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, let's go. So now Japan gathering up all its workers. Wang, this is, if there's 2 players, you want to drop wonders. Nanny getting 146 trade a pop. So you need to build that wonder before too much of an advantage is secured by Nanny, right? Because then Nanny's just going to bankroll all of you guys. Still fast forwarding here. The fight continues, and there is going to be the Tokugawa Shrine. So it is popping off, and that is going to be the first wonder. Nobody else is going to be able to contest that. And I think we're actually caught up with the live game right now. I think we are. I think we're looking mighty good. Yes, yes, indeed. Sorry about that. I had a super loud dad sneeze. Been having really bad allergies. Trying to survive, but I had to spare you guys. I actually had the foresight to mute the mic there. Yeah, Japan's looking pretty good right now. Looks like they're going to be cleaning up this game. I mean, it's a bit of a journey over there, you know. Japan does have good infrastructure. They got keeps kind of scattered throughout the empire. Japanese keeps are very good too. They have rockets. We have a shogunate castle with 16,000 HP. They're gonna, oh my god. Oh, this is the forbidden way. Oh yeah. So here's what I would do. I would build docks here. I would sail upriver with a bunch of colossal, big, thick warships, and I would try and make like an incursion right here. Because if you knock this wall down and drop like 12 trebuchets right here, like I would attack in the front, clear this out, but this would be my like secondary plan. Although, can you cross this river crossing? I think you can. But that's a big, big potential engagement there. All right. So here comes green. Clearing out space for infrastructure. If you're wondering why they're attacking these buildings, it's so they can build their own barracks and things like that. Because while those barracks are there, they're not going to be able to set up their forward pressing pool. And it looks like Nanny is going to be doing just that, setting up infrastructure right here, which is an interesting choice. Makes me think, yeah, it's going to be a river play. So there's going to be a cheeky attempt at the river. But for Wang, the fact that Wang had the foresight to build this wall here, that's really good, because immediately Wang is going to see it coming and is going to be able to respond accordingly, right? Sacred sites are being taken just to make sure that the sacred counterplay isn't really on the table. Looking at the sacreds, one is owned here by Nanny Yori, and the other sacred site is, there's only 2 on this map. I think I'm only seeing 2. Yeah, the other one up here is going to be obviously owned by Wang. So is this going to be a trap push? I'm thinking it might be. We don't see a dock being set up yet. Could just be a traditional push. Could just be moving up this way and getting ready to push into the north. We'll have to find out. On today's episode of Dragon Ball Z, does Wang remember to put Yodashiru in the Wonder? Is that actually something you could do? He doesn't have Yodashiru. He's playing Buddhism. Yeah, so he's not going to be able to do that. Does it make it? I think it makes it take less damage, right? It must. But this is getting a little bit concerning. We are at 12 minutes, and there hasn't been a single attack on the Japanese borders. You know, no walls have been pushed. A little bit going on right here, but overall, not really a whole lot. Like, they've been able to chill out. Japan, are they in a position where they could delete eco? Not as much as like I was in the previous game. They probably still need to mine at least wood. You could probably delete food eco soon. You don't need to yet. Wait till it gets a little bit closer and you need to have a bigger army. But at some point, you're going to want to, do that. 100%. So here comes the mangonels and the bombardo cannons. The fire rises, and the cannons of the old world prepare to descend upon the Wang, or the Wang. Yeah, he's not the Wang today, he's the Wang. The Japanese keeps launching their rockets at the advancing horsemen, and the Japanese defenders going to be sallying forth to do battle with the French. Will they be able to win this fight? Probably not. The Rebalquins are going to be very good. Granted, there are like 5 mangoes there, and mangoes are very, very powerful. Japan does have the home field advantage, but the Wonder is almost at 11 minutes? Yeah, okay. They got a little bit of time to work with. Sacred Site has been decapped, but the Sacred counterplay isn't going to happen. Nanny would have to get a religious character up there and would have to capture it in the next minute, 48 seconds, which is not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. So the Japanese actually put up a great fight here. They actually win that one. The Mangonels able to get great value. The hand cannoneers now saturating in. Horsemen diving with their bonus versus siege. Should be able to kill a couple of these cannons. Jeanne d'Arc is going to be falling as well. Eating a bunch of bullets to the face. Not necessarily historically accurate, but, I guess the outcome was more or less the same. And we do see the old Mangonels getting run down. All right, good defense. And Nanny doesn't really have good forward infrastructure. We're not seeing, a million barracks and, stables being built there. So that's probably going to ensure victory for the Wang. I think the Wang is going to be cackling. Nanny is going to have to do, more of a gimmicky style of play. Maybe you try and use the river. Get some docks going down there. And now we see Rexosaurus coming across. Yeah, this is looking like a Wang victory. I've casted a lot of FFA games. I know I'm a little bit out of the loop these days. But if I was a betting man, I would be putting my money on the Wang right now. Simply because the players aren't attacking at the same time. They're kind of alternating and taking turns. And Nanny is having to muster an army from the main base, almost cross-map. Which is not effective at all, because that's going to give Japan the opportunity to go and then kill this army on the defense, and then by the time he kills or fights this army, he can move back down and then fight this army. It's basically like playing whack-a-mole, Okay, finally we see some villagers coming up, but this should have been done as soon as the Wonder was up. Like, you don't need an outpost here. The outpost is not important. You need to get a bunch of infrastructure here. And we do see the French gathering some troopers. HRE making a little bit of progress. Japan does have its archers. The Japanese troop units look so good. I think they have some of the best aesthetics in the entire game. They look so freaking rad. HRE too, though. The floppy hats, you know, the feathered hats. It's pretty glorious. It's glorious indeed. But yeah, Nanny's coming again. This army is back, but you need to keep that constant flow. Like, you got to just keep the pressure on. In this case, HRE probably wins this fight, but it's going to be slowed down. Does Japan, have they cut their trade? Yeah, Japan is starting to kill its eco. Looking at Wong, his bank is okay. It's not great, but you could definitely get rid of your traders. Look at the Wonder Tracker. We're sitting at 9 minutes left. That is going to be a longish 9 minutes. There still is a chance that the two attackers could get it. If Wong doesn't play well, there's a chance. But if Wong plays clean and makes the right decisions, it should be Wong's game for the taking. Hand cannoneers melting the HRE troopers. HRE does, this is what you want though. You want a war machine constantly pumping units in. It makes it somewhat, because even if Wong wins this fight, what's going to happen is that the troops are going to keep coming, and then he's going to have to deal with two sides, and it's going to tax the micro of Wong, forcing him to fight on two sides, which is exponentially harder than just holding, you know, one choke point or something like that. So we haven't gotten any AOE4 DLC news yet, have we? Nothing yet. Nothing yet, eh? So down we go. Bombardo cannons knocking down them big, thick walls, and on the other side, horsemen gathering at the gates. Hand cannoneers. Hand cannon Ashigaru. Pretty cool how they have the name in there and everything. Probably 8 minutes, give or take. 8 minutes and 18 seconds. Progress is being made. A lot of layers to get through, though. This onion is not going to be easy to peel. And it's suddenly becoming a little bit scary. Now, here's the thing. Wong doesn't know that Nanny does not have supply lines. But if Wong were able to crush this army one more time, Nanny would not be able to get an army back until, like, you know, a very, very, you know, close. It would be very close. It would take a long time to get it back. So going in with some horsemen, sniping the artillery, certainly an option, but it looks like Nanny is pretty on point with this, having a lot of elite Royal Knights to guard this. Japan is being pushed back, and where is their army? Like, I feel like Japan doesn't have an army. Like, is his macro just slipping, or his macro isn't great here? I'm not sure. Okay, there's his army. Okay, perfect. He does have an army, so he's going to be able to fight. Green is making very stifled progress. He only has a couple mangoes. So Green's progress is not something you need to worry about that, right? You just ignore it. You're just like, whatever, you know. There's two bombards, I guess, but this army is way more threatening right now. Good surround here by the Wong. He's coming around the back, but the timing was a little bit off. He does manage to get the mangonels. Not a bad catch. You know, that will make the army fighting a little bit better. And now the samurai moving in. Oh, here they go. They're going to get right on top of those cannons and potentially kill a couple of them right out of the gates. Nope, good micro from Nanny, able to pull those back. And now you just kill as many mangoes as you can. And enemy Japanese mangonel is going to get in range. Also, a lot of artillery being lost by Nanny. And yeah, that was pretty rough. Nanny lost most of the siege. No forward infrastructure yet, except siege. That's the one thing that is able to reinforce very quickly. But Japan does hold this back. Meanwhile, up top, the Holy Roman Empire is doing it. Look at these walls. I love this walling here by Wong. It's very nice. Does he have an additional army coming in? He's still got a good bank. At this point, I think you could probably delete all your food eco, although I don't know, he's still going through it. He's going to need to delete soon. You're going to need 2 full armies to fight this. If you just keep fighting with, you know, 100 supply, you're going to lose eventually to these two. Looking up here, we do have 6 minutes left on the Wonder, and yeah, HRE is making some progress on it. Wong does not need to probably engage against Nanny right now. Nanny has a little bit of ground to get through before getting to the Wonder, but I guess it's getting close. Both sides are pressing in well. Here we see some troops getting stuck in the wall. Yeah, definitely need to micro those and get them up to the engagement here. The Japanese army needs to do something. I mean, they need to attack one of these guys and try and, you know, crush them before they can unify. Probably deleting everything and going full in on military at this point. Like, delete that 65 and get 65 military worth of artillery and hand cannoneers up here, right? That would most likely be enough to hold this back. But we got trebuchets coming in, and the defense is good, a little sloppy in some areas, but overall not the worst defense I've seen. He's hanging in there and doing pretty decent. Spring Alds have pulled back, and the HRE is making their way through the walls. This army needs to do something. They're gathering in front. It looks like Nanny is going to be able to get in. This is a good play here. Able to get some horsemen around the back, and the mangonel's getting crumped up. So that is going to be all the mangoes dying, most likely. Very, very good play there. So now there's just one cannon, or is that a culverin? Oh, that's a culve. Okay, Nanny doesn't really have much to knock down the walls. There's a cannon coming, but it's a little bit offset here. So Japan probably just needs to go all in and try and fight the HRE up here. Have they deleted all their eco yet? Yeah, it needs to happen. This is do or die. He's only got 5 minutes. I actually am starting to think he's not going to be able to hold, although the samurai flank, oh, the Chatterai flank, there you go. Making me eat my words. So they get in there, they take down the cannons, and now we're going to be hunting these. So that was a really good play there. Springald's on the other side. I was about to say, I was like, I don't think he's going to hold this, but then I didn't see that flank coming in from over here. Yeah, the color's a little bit tricky to tell. For Nanny's push, Nanny's getting in there. We do see 5 Revolquins, not necessarily good at killing stone walls. Shooting a bunch of pebbles into a giant stone wall is going to be a little bit tricksy. Torching down infrastructure where they can. Japan with a good hold up here. And the samurai were able to push back the cannons, and that's pretty big. That was a clutch play. So now we got 4 minutes left on this. So here they come, and we see the old Springalds pulling back here. Horsemen going to be cleaving through. And Japan valiantly holds here. So now it's really, a lot of it here is going to be up to Nanny on this side. Nanny needs to probably spam out battering rams. What does Nanny's wood look like? Yeah, 4,000. So not the craziest wood. Bombard cannons will certainly do the trick, but Japan's going to need to move to the south now. Obviously, the HRE has been stifled pretty hard for now, so you need to, Japan needs to rotate down here. I don't know why he hasn't, because this is going to be a big old push coming in. We do see a lot of troopers moving, but Nanny is getting danger close. The Shogunate Castle will provide rocket support, and we'll get some bow support from this, but nothing terribly strong. Rewalling this is the right play. It looks like maybe there wasn't stone. Rewalling with stone would have been very, very strong. All right, so hold on the Wonder Tracker here. This is having the makings of a very good finish. 3 minutes left. Nanny, a lot of his artillery does overextend and is getting massacred. It's getting cut to pieces by the Japanese, relatively undefended there. And that is going to be brutal. I mean, I don't see any more artillery on the way. Yeah, we see mangoes. Mangoes aren't going to kill Wonder quickly, right? So Japan steamrolling over Naniori's forces. Brutal, brutal stuff. And Nanny is going to get pushed back there. So now you just rotate up to the top and play whack-a-mole. And it looks like our predictions as it pertains to who is going to be victorious may be coming true here. It's looking pretty good. You see the elite Royal Knights getting cut down. And Japan is sitting on probably almost a 200 supply army. Yeah, 156. So yeah, pretty mean. And up top, HRE's coming in with trebuchets. Trebuchet would need to be like right here to get contact. So Japan can go up now and just steamroll green. And Nanny's forces, like not having forward supplies are really, really rough. That's like Nanny needs to have a base right here, pushing out units, because the artillery gets there quick, but the army's dumb. So the artillery is going to be isolated and is going to be taken to task. Rexosaurus move again. He does have decent forward supply lines. At least he's not coming all the way from his main base. Japan, though, fighting in a choke point with Revolquins and hand cannoneers is going to be pretty nasty. And at this point, I guess, you know, not deleting the eco was the right choice. He made the correct decisions and certainly played quite well. So Japan going to be mustering some attackers over here. Meanwhile, the Holy Roman Army gets blasted into oblivion by this hand cannoneer corps. The HRE hand cannoneer is going to be retreating back, and we do see the siege equipment kind of trying to get close, but not able to get the tip in there. 143 at the moment, as the Springalds are going to be forced back. On the other side, Nanny's artillery corps is there and doing a little bit of, you know, tickling on these buildings. But yeah, this is going to be a disaster once again. So here it comes. Where is it going to go? Oh, he's waiting, but no need to wait. And they're all alone right there. Going after Jean's champion. HRE getting danger close. Definitely got to put some respect on their name. They do have a lot of siege equipment. This could be a blunder. This could be one way Wong loses if he sends his whole army down there and then lets all the siege get very close. Because Nanny's army doesn't really have like good killing power, and that honestly is a big building killing power. That's like a big skill set in FFA, is assessing which army, when you're being attacked, can actually like kill your wonder, like in terms of having siege capabilities. Oftentimes you'll see big armies of horsemen or like units, and you just kind of ignore those if you have walls like this, and you know, go from there. But oh, I like this. Oh, is there going to be a drop? It's a little bit too late for those games, probably. But we do see the boats coming in from Nanny. Now, this would have been an MLG play if there was a transport ship with, like, you know, 16 trebuchets, drop them right here, and then boom, you're feasting, right? You're in great shape. But Japan is going to be falling back and making a hold on its objective. I think they have it. 28 seconds left. And, oh, boy. That's getting a little dodgy, but I think it's going to take too long. Better pull these villagers back for repairs, though, homie. You got to put some respect. Oh, no. The trebuchets are shooting in. They're getting really close. 13 seconds. I don't think they're going to honestly set up, but this is really, really close here. Like, this could have been a huge disaster. Because now they're in range to shoot. But 3 seconds left, it's not going to do it. GG, well played. The Wong, brother of Wang, has won. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Fun stream. That was a good set of games. We had a nice 3.5-hour Duel of Fates. And, yeah, that was good. That was a good one there. Good game all around. A little bit slow moving, but it got heated there at the end. It was a fun match. All right, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I have to go to bed. I have to get up at 4 a.m. I have to get up in, what, like 7 hours or something? Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm super excited. But I appreciate all of you guys. You guys freaking rock. And, you know, even if we do take breaks from age, it's always something that holds a special spot in my heart with all of you guys and our awesome community we have here. So don't you worry. We will be back with it. And that's going to be it for tonight. So if you guys enjoyed this, you know, let me know. You got to drop a like on the way out. It helps me gauge the content that I'm going to be streaming and all that. And that's going to be it. Adios. Thank you guys for your donations and welcome to our 2 new channel members. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, adios. Do widzenia. Take care of yourselves. See you around. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be it for tonight. Well played to the Wang.